Train Your Dragon.
Ooh, look at me over the
Best
corner.
part of being in a tube
Okay,
behind a boat.
this is a night stream, y'all. Y'all don't know anything about the night
is when
stream.
you're no
This is
longer
hot.
in a tube.
Let me turn this
behind
off.
a boat.
All the jokes are done. All the jokes are done. All right, y'all. First, let me see if my mic is good. We're gonna turn this down some more. Okay, I think it's a little bit better. Listen, bro. Y'all. Like I said, I've been trying to do this stream since 10, bro. It's 10 a.m. It's 11 p.m. right now. If my voice is not hyped, that's my fault. I'm sorry, bro, but we got some stuff to do. Let's start off with the first thing. Look, things to do. We're gonna have this. Things to do. We're gonna have this every time. Set lights, back and forth, hunter exams, eternal nights. That's a game, y'all. This right here is the lights. Let me go back to full screen. I don't got the buttons. I'm not the top two. And paste that into my other stuff. But set up lights. We're gonna set up lights. I already explained that to y'all. I have this thing right here. How's y'all day been, bro? If you watching this in the past tense, how's your day been? We have that. Oh, back and forth. I don't know if I want to do any back and forth, any RDC back and forth. Bro. We gotta watch the hunter exams. They had a real life hunter exams. That actually should have been a video. I should have just dropped a video on that. And then we got this game called Eternal Nights. I'm gonna try to do some anime related gaming content too. Hey bro, we got some lotion right here. We got some CeraVe. We got some hot sauce in the back. I don't know if y'all can see the hot sauce. Have to do for the back and forth. We got the hunter exams. Eternal Nights, I don't know what that game is. I just seen content. I mean, I seen somebody drop a game and it looked like slightly interesting. I don't know how long I'm gonna be on stream though, because like I said, it's 11 right now. We might stream till 1, bro. I really love y'all if I stream till 1, but that's crazy that Bro, no way. I tried to Aura farm. Oh my gosh. There's no way. Hold up, y'all, look. I tried to Aura farm. There's no way that I just wasted everybody's time like that. Let's go look at it. Oh my gosh, y'all, that was embarrassing, bro. Let's look at this real quick. Bro, this is kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie. Heard you for most part? No, bro. Look at the start. This is a Pagic stream I already messed up. Look. Oh, wait. No, it worked. Never mind. New managing moderators. What is this? Hold on. I'm finna mod you, shawty. I just gotta get the ball rolling. What? What did you call me, bro? You just gotta get the ball rolling, unks. Okay. I guess it did work. That's kind of weird. So I had no audio, but I was talking. And I should just redo it, huh? But that's gonna be too fake. That's crazy. If y'all can see my screen, I just clicked on a whole bunch of nothing. Like, it's getting really bad. It's getting late. Okay, so let me see if I can find my background music and play my background music. Real live. This is real live, that real one. Okay. Back to full screen. Hopefully it works this time. Hello. Talkity talk. Talkity talk. Let me know if my desktop audio is too low or too high. I just turned it down a little bit. Alright, y'all, look. This light bulb is going in here. Right? Then like you, bro. And then I hope this dude is not doing what I think he is. So first we put the light bulb in there clearly, right? And then I guess we attach these on the end. Soze is tripping, bro. He's definitely tripping, bro. I don't know what he's talking about. Let me do like that. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm finna embarrass myself. Oh my gosh. First, we're gonna extrude that. Give me 1 second now. Hey, I gotta take this off. Don't worry about what I'm doing. The hot sauce? We got Louisiana. I got all types of different hot sauces on there, bro. Not on here, but like downstairs. Oh my gosh. Hot sauce gotta be up there because I really love hot sauce like just as much as Gohan and Shadow, to be honest. Can I take this off? No, I can't take this off. How did I even put this on here, bro? I set myself up, bro. Pre-electrocution. Oh my gosh, what is going on with this typing, bro? I can clearly see that I'm supposed to. Oh wait, hold up, y'all. I think it was just. Tripping. Oh my gosh, it's tightening up. I feel like it's finna burst. Okay, we're gonna leave it like that. I feel like that's good enough. I'm not gonna lie. How many does it take? Yeah, alright, bro. Yeah, alright. This might be harder than the other part, bro. Oh my gosh, y'all, we really got a whole studio light now, bro. This is so like it's nighttime right now. Clearly, we done with Black Clover in the Big 25. Where do you see Black Clover at? What the heck? Where the heck do you see Black Clover? Is it something I'm missing? Look, y'all, it got like Velcro that you can align on the bottom. On the sides. Okay, let's plug it in, bro. Shelf. You can see that? You telling me you see it right here? This, yeah, he telling me he's reading it from this spot right here. And I just started clicking on stuff. Oh my gosh, it's not even working. Forget it. All right, y'all, look. $20 out of 20 vision for real. I'm not gonna lie, you do got good vision because it's like buzzing up and stuff when I move. All right, what y'all think this light's gonna look like? Y'all think it's gonna be good? We gotta place it in front. Okay, y'all, 1 second. Hold on, let me turn it on. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's not even facing me. Oh my gosh. Luca Tim, do you be getting carried or are you the snagger? I don't be getting carried. I must be the snagger. I must be the snagger because I did not get carried. So this is what it looks like now. Bro, what are you saying? What are you saying, bro? All right, y'all. That's one task completed. Let's see what it looks like if I turn the light off. Ooh, hold up. That's kind of nice for no lights in the room. That's kind of nice. I'm not gonna lie. We need a completion sound effect. Let me see if I can find one real quick. If I type in the Sonic 06 completed stage sound effect. Finna learn how to hit a backflip. Oh my gosh, y'all. Bro, they typed it in grinding sound effects. What the heck? WPM gaming. I mean WPM meaning. Words per minute. Words per minute game? I'm not good at typing. I'm not good at typing. We can do that. We can do that. Where's oh my gosh. Bro, y'all, I can't. My fault, y'all. My fault. Do we want that one? Oh, yeah, we just completed a task. Oh, we just completed a task, y'all. Oh my gosh. Dang, bro. Thank you. You making me feel good, shawty. Wagic. Oh my gosh. Never been called Wagic before. I might get real lazy and freaky in a second, y'all. Okay. Let's take that off the list, bro, because we just completed that. So this is a W, bro. Daily dose of internet. You want daily dose too? Should we go to this mode? And then let me bring this over here so I can see what y'all are saying. You said you wanted a words per minute game? Type in free. Oh my gosh. Now we cooking. Let's see, daily dose of internet too. Let's go to YouTube. Because we gotta watch Back and Forth, and we gotta watch Back and Forth was an hour long though. Like I'm finna. Who's charging for that? I don't know, bro. I do not know. Take a free typing test and earn your certificate. This is why I type in free, bro. But okay. Make Google your homepage. Man, let me hit this test. How about that? Oh snap. Hold on. Hit this test. That's what I am finna do. I'm finna bust this test real quick, bro. Let me lock in real quick. Hopefully it didn't start now. Hopefully it didn't start now. Y'all ready? Oh. Matter of fact, hold on, wait. I powered up wrong. Let me power up correctly. Don't worry about this, y'all. Get the right boost in here. I'm not gonna lie, I'm predicting a bad video. Hit the hard right on this. What the heck is this? Oh my god. I'm gonna turn this down. Wait, y'all, for the first T, do I gotta type it in capital? Oh snap, okay. Hold on. Y'all ready? Oh! What the heck? Bro. Bro. Oh, it's a capital D. Oh my gosh, y'all, that's so good. That's so good. That's so good. Fat fingers, fat fingers, fat fingers. Oh my gosh, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. Let me see. I don't even know what this is. 92% accuracy. 42 words per minute. Let me see. Can I go back? Hello? Oh my gosh. Dang! Oh my gosh. Bro, some of these are just fat fingering. Oh my gosh, bro. That was a little bit better. I'm fat fingering the mess out of these keys, bro. That's all it is. Need a Gatorade break after that. Yeah, all right, bro. Y'all, the power up didn't work. The power up did not work. The power up did not work. I will type for 15 minutes today. You got me messed up, bro. Typing for 15 minutes is crazy. I'm streaming. If you coming in here. That's insane. Daily dose of internet time. Drive through Kent. Oh, what the heck? It's a daily dose, but
these are the best videos.
Daily dose, but your last video was 2 days ago. It's not looking very daily to me, Mr. Daily Dose. DDOI.
With Hotels.com,
make sure this audio is audio.
Save up to 20%.
Talk.
With that kind of discount, you could stay at a place with a killer spa. Get a manicure, clean up.
Okay,
hello
let me scoot
everyone,
up.
this is your daily dose of internet. These pranksters are really bad at being pranksters.
Oh, you missed that, bro. Yep. Thank you. Oh, sorry, I gotta reach a little bit. Who does this guy think he is?
If you make this shot right here, we could go get ice cream. Yeah, right? That's fun.
Please smack it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Oh.
I think there's something wrong with his dog.
I think it's. I'm gonna start pausing. It's always weird when animals have pain to me because they can't they don't have any human emotion. Like they can't grab it. Like imagine you a deer and you just get like jawed in your face. You have to sit there. You can't grab it. You just have to take it.
Dog.
Yo, this dog is stupid, bro.
This video now gave you a new
small
fear
brain
of
dog.
going to the beach.
Yeah, I'm finna get hot. I'm sweating. Oh my gosh. What is that? Bro, what is that?
This guy had a bale of hay in his trunk.
I know
and
the
gone
animals.
through a car wash.
Did he just forget that it was there? What is he doing? He's not even trying to get his car washed.
And it took forever for his... He was FaceTiming his dad, and it took forever for his dad to realize that he was right behind him.
That phone is crazy, and I hope I don't want to get this old, bro. Bro, he's right there. I hope I never get this old. How do y'all think aging is gonna affect y'all, bro? I feel like when I get old, like I feel like my parents right now. Oh my gosh, something just got in my eye. I feel like my parents right now, they only seeing like basic geometry, bro. Like if I was to show them a fighting scene from Into the Spider-Verse, they would not be able to follow. Or if I was to show them some Dragon Ball, they would not be able to follow, bro. This guy's a butt.
He thought his seahorse was in trouble, but turns out it just really loves bubbles.
Bro. Seahorses fell off.
So
Seahorses
I guess this is
fell
how
off, bro.
bunnies assert dominance with each other.
I seen this. They said 2D ad fight. This fight was trash, bro.
I think these guys just really hate being able to hear. This guy
I'm not
realized that
gonna
he
lie, I
could
wanna
turn his
hate on
neck
it.
into an instrument.
Bro, why is he opening his mouth like he's
The
actually
cowboy
saying
passed
stuff?
away and wanted his ashes to go on one last ride with his favorite horse.
That's actually hard. He's gonna come back as the Ghost Rider or something, bro. That's actually hard. Oh my gosh, that's so hard. That just made me think, bro. What would y'all do with y'all ashes? Like, what would y'all do with y'all ashes? Like, if I died and they burned my ashes, what would I do with it? What if I get it put into like a little figure of mine, like that Beast Gohan behind me? Or what if I put it into like some food or something? My ashes would be like Sukuna's finger. I'm not gonna lie, bro. You have to absorb my ash, or like All Might for extended powers. Wig off is crazy.
Everyone that was graduating got their sleeves stuck on this railing.
Yeah, women's basketball is crazy, like in person. Oh my gosh, women's basketball is crazy in person because like they're playing intense basketballs. You know, they're waving their arms, they trying to block it, and like they just be hitting each other's titties, and it's like I'll be like breast cancer, bro. It's crazy.
This dog figured out how to open up a
You
garage
just lose
door.
like 2 feet of height. No, you're crazy. I just thought about what you responded to. You know what? If they HF angers, they would turn pitch black, buddy.
They made a human chain to show how electricity travels.
I'm not doing this.
Like about a minute to charge, and then see.
It was some freaky birthday entertainer who had us touching electrocuted soda cans to transfer electricity. I'm not doing that, bro.
This seagull really knows how to speak a second language.
That seagull looks really memeable. Like that would have been a strong 2016 meme.
I wonder if I could hit the car from here.
He's gay. He's a little fruity.
Missed.
So I guess this is what it's like to own tree frogs.
Oi! You two are supposed to be asleep.
He said, "Oi, is he what?"
Yeah? So a nice
Not
sunny
one
weather,
brother in there.
You know what I'm trying to say? Sun's out. And then I see this.
Yo.
What the? There's a trampoline there up there.
This
Oh my
dog really
gosh.
wanted to place an order. Everyone
I
needs
can
someone like
imagine
this when
this.
they're graduating.
Y'all, I'm not gonna lie. I'm an animal hater, so I can't. Come in. If I'm taking your order and I see a nasty, stanky dog drooling. Patrick, do you know him? No, I did not know him.
Hannah, Heaven, Ed.
So
Is that a? I don't want to say white, but is it a white people graduation, y'all? I don't know what type of grad. Maybe that was college or something. Cause hold up, where's my phone at? My phone's right here. This was our graduation today, bro. They were, the whole audience was yelling. That had to be like maybe like a small college building level graduation. Y'all hear how much they yelling? Nobody was
So
in there
I think these people
yelling.
might be living in the
Oh my gosh. Regular
So
day
I
at the
think these
office look
people
like
might be
church.
living in the
It does look like a church. I'm not gonna lie. It looks like a church.
apocalypse.
Hold up, is Rengoku? Who's doing that, bro? That's kind of sexy. It's
For
kind of
some
hard.
reason, humans feel the need to be as annoying as possible to animals.
Bro. A regular day at the office. First episode of Fire Force. Hey, they actually did that in Fire Force. This was crazy. You're not too far off, I'm not gonna lie. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I'm never buying free ads or no ads for y'all. We're just gonna have to eat the ads. This dog is getting mad. He's getting mad.
So
I'm
one of
sorry,
my
that was actually
subscribers
kind of
found
funny.
a really
I feel like
ugly-
that sounded fake because I just did a poof, but nothing came out, but that was a real laugh, y'all. The heck? When I look like that, I'm looking at y'all, but y'all can't see.
This looked like something straight out of a cartoon.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on.
A cartoon.
This guy's a goofball, bro. Oh my gosh. Water injuries just give you like 10 times the damage. Every dad in the terminal watching a tire being charged on the
He
airplane.
decided to put chandeliers on his headlights.
Hold up, y'all. This is cold too, bro. I believe, look, we should start doing cars like how One Piece do their ships. Cars need to be super personalized, bro. Let me see, like One Piece, let me go to Google first, because you know my junk don't mess up. One Piece pirate ships. We need to be seeing cars like this, bro. Just designed like this. We need some personality on these cars, bro. I need to know exactly who you are. Where have I seen you each time you pulling up, bro? Not saying they need to look like pirate ships. I'm just saying they need to be custom. No. Does One Piece have cars? I never thought about that. Bro. This cat stroking the back of his head,
This
bro. That's not
firefighting
hard.
pilot brought this plane into this harbor to scoop up some water.
This actually looks crazy, y'all. The field of depth it requires for you to do this. Game over. My type of cut. Just said game over.
She spotted the International Space Station going between the moon and Venus.
The moon, Venus.
It's that
ISS,
fast, bro?
Saturn.
The International Space Station is that fast.
This is probably the most stereotypical thing a cat could.
Bro. Was that fake?
Saturn.
No, that was real because he missed that step. He just like, I don't understand how you can fall and not grab nothing. Oh, he grabbed it. He grabbed it. Okay, it was real. It was real. My
A cat
bad.
could do.
My bad. 3 steps. Get this cat out of my face right
diz que os bichos aqui em casa não são normais. Mas eu não sei por que o povo diz isso.
She got every animal. She got a whole
Os
zoo
bichos
in her
aqui são
house.
tudo... O que é isso, Bequinha? Aqui Dona Coruja
Some
tomando
like
a
gumball.
cervejinha dela. Rebanção vem ali com o carro.
Bro, they all got
Her
vehicles
own baby
too.
really made fun of her in the back seat.
Yo.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Y'all look, I'm yawning.
She somehow
I'm yawning
dropped
and
her
we gotta
baby
play
in
a
this train
whole
gap.
game. What the hecky? trash, mom.
Unfortunately, that is the end of this video, but I hope you had a fun time watching. and
But
I'll see you
doo-doo
guys again
mom,
very,
bro.
very
Oh my
soon. Later.
gosh.
We're coming for the barbecue, remember?
Worst parent on earth. Oh my gosh, bro. What's the second thing, y'all? We set up our lights. We gotta watch some RDC back and forth or the Hunter exams. Let's skip RDC because that's an hour long. Let's watch the Hunter exams. Or should we watch RDC? What y'all feeling? Okay, we're not gonna watch this video. We need to watch the actual video. Hunter exams in Washington, D.C. Do these participants have what it takes? Is this a trailer? Let's watch the trailer. Let's get the whole story going, bro. Dang, I just stuttered.
Yo, I'm Chunky from France, and I'm coming to take on the Hunter exam.
Okay, these are the trailers. Hold on, let me get in my seat. Let me get my Geo ready. Y'all don't know what that is though. Let me go ahead and break it down for you. Cause y'all don't know what Nin is for real. Hunter x Hunter Geo. Y'all don't understand what that really is for real. We really looking at it, we really observing it and breaking it down. Pay attention now. Pay attention.
I'm coming from France, and as you can see,
Is that
I'm
too
a
loud?
YouTuber. I'm a French
Is that too loud, y'all?
YouTuber who has more than 600,000 followers on YouTube.
Oh, that junk says 600K.
Yo, I'm Chunky from France, and I'm coming to take on the Hunter
Trunky
exam.
Zoo.
So I'm coming from France, and as you can see, I'm a YouTuber.
Oh my
I'm a
gosh.
French YouTuber
And I see
who
you.
has more than
Hold up. Oh man, he's French. I thought we found somebody new to leech off of for reactions, bro.
600,000 followers on YouTube.
600K
so on
is
my
crazy.
channel, I reproduce all the crazy stunts that we see in anime, but in real life. So I can like spit fire, I can do backflips, I can do breakdance, martial arts.
That's
all
kind of
this
hard.
kind of stuff.
That's kind of
Last
hard.
year,
He's
I
Sanji.
realized
He's
my dream and
Sanji.
I did a crazy challenge. I traveled all across Japan. With
You know, this
only
is a good guy
skateboard,
right
and
here.
that
I'll put
was
my hand on his
obviously
shoulder. I tell him, you
Killer
did a good
Skateboard.
job,
As
man.
you can see, being a YouTuber is my full-time job, and on my channel, I try to do crazy challenges.
Whose sandals are
and that's
those? Are
why
those
I want
Luffy
to take on
sandals?
the Hunter exam. So yeah, I'm coming to Washington DC to make a video about the Hunter exam and obviously to win the competition. So for my training, I just run every
I don't know if
day
these people
because
really-
I used to
he
work
ran
out
every
to my
day.
sleep and all this stuff like on a daily basis. I'm running
Calisthenics
like 10
is so
kilometers a
hard,
day.
y'all. So this guy's running every day. It looks like he's preparing shirt 1 of 1. Hey, I wasn't gonna say nothing about the shirt. That just threw me off track. Look, he's running every day. I don't know if this guy got what it takes yet. I need to see if he got what it takes. I need to see him put some steel down. I need to see him bitch press some oil.
And I'm sleeping all this stuff like on a daily basis. I'm running like 10 kilometers a day, and I'm trying to reach like maybe 25 kilometers, I don't know. But I'm still far to do that. I don't have anything else to say except that I'm coming to win, and I'm training every day for that. So can't wait to be the 29th of March.
I mean,
and I can't
hey
wait
man,
to
as
see
long as
guys
you put
there.
everything
See
in
you
there,
soon.
bro.
Hi guys,
Ooh,
my name's Melody.
who's this?
I'm 22 years old. I'm from Long Island, New York. I'm a full-time college student and a full-time optician.
Oops. Get that gyo out.
During my free time, when I'm not studying, I love reading manga and watching anime.
You know what's crazy, y'all? Like, looking at her, I would not guess she's a optician. And for one, pay attention now. She came to the Hunter x Hunter. She got Kokoshibo sword in the background right there, unsheathed, with the pink hair. But listen, I was getting off subject. What I was saying was, it's going to be crazy because there's one day that we're going to be like going to doctors, and our doctors are going to look like this.
Anime, and as of recently, I've really been enjoying going on long runs. To prepare for the Hunter exam, I've been working out every single day.
Okay.
Going on runs.
Okay.
And meal prepping.
Meal
And
prep.
From that,
Why is everybody saying they going on runs?
I've gained 12 pounds of pure muscle.
12 pounds of pure muscle is crazy.
I'm not studying. I love to read manga and I love watching animes. What am I doing once I'm a hunter? I'm coming after the Phantom Troop.
Okay, that was actually kind of decent. I'm not gonna lie. I need to hear some more like some more down in the dirt people. Like I need to win this because something like my family broke. What I do to train, I run, I work out, I do something. I don't know. I need something crazy.
Takes to become a pro hunter.
Like what the heck? I'll one tap her.
My name is Lorian Dean. I'm 27 years old and I am a hunter.
Is that him on his shirt?
When I was 14, doctors told me Crohn's disease would limit my life. When I was 14, doctors told me Crohn's disease.
Bowel disease.
Disease would limit my life. They were wrong. I didn't just survive.
It's crazy that they don't even have 1,000 subs and they only had 687 views.
I learned how to fight, and today I'm the founder and CEO of Super Brands Media, a social media agency dedicated to helping entrepreneurs build brands that drive authority and trust. But my real story, it's about how I turned my biggest battle into my greatest strength.
Now this is a backstory
right here. We found out about
here.
the Crohn's after I passed out from overdosing on protein. I was just a kid trying to train with
You
friends
get
with no
OD
idea what I
what
was
the
doing.
heck?
They rushed me to the hospital, ran the tests, saw the low iron, and then came the Crohn's diagnosis. And that moment changed everything. I remember being tired all the time, falling asleep in class, and just feeling like a zombie. I actually texted my best friend Carlos at the time. Like,
Yo, it's crazy.
People
People can go through almost their whole life and not know they have something like this.
But my mom, it's actually bringing back memories of what mom was like during that time.
Let me take a water break.
She refused to accept that. She prayed, researched, fought, and I fought with her. And for years, I was in and out of the hospital, Remicade infusions, diet changes, being pescatarian and vegetarian for years just to get my body in check.
This is the good story we looking for.
And it wasn't until I hit my early 20s until I found my rhythm. I got dialed in, learned how to train right, and I've been in remission for the past 3 years. I made a decision. I wasn't gonna let anyone, any diagnosis tell me what I could or could not do.
That's what I like to hear.
And that mindset of never giving up, that's why I want to be a hunter. To me, being a hunter is about embodying that going energy, optimistic, stubborn, driven.
Hey, actually, I've heard like some Hunter x Hunter like analyzations about analyzations. That word was not right. I heard some Hunter x Hunter. What word am I looking for, y'all? Like studies, whatever, people dissected Hunter x Hunter. They talking about what it truly means to be a hunter is like embodying adventure and stuff. It was kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
About having the grit to keep pushing even when you feel like quitting. I know what it's like to fight when odds aren't in your favor. When I was a Ninja Warrior trainer, I helped send 7 people to American Ninja Warrior. I tested courses myself and I saw what relentless effort could do. And I want to be a part of a community of people who live with that same fire. Right now, I train 2 to 4.5 hours a day. Epoch training,
he's training every day.
Primal movement work, 6
See,
days
this
a week,
is what I'm talking about. Oh my gosh.
And when I walk out that gym, my mind's clearer.
This is my goal so
anxiety
far.
is lighter, and I show up
And
better
he did the
for
Rocky
my
thing.
family, my team, most importantly.
And he has a family to fight for. Oh my
Being
gosh.
a pro hunter
This guy's
is
so
more than
cool.
just a
He's so
title to me.
ooh.
It's a lifestyle I've already chosen. A hunter never
Pause, because I'm
quits,
taking
and
my
me,
shirt off while saying it.
Well, I've been proving that since I was 14.
I am a hunter.
It's an interesting chair. Imagine sitting in that chair like butt naked. Like butt naked in that chair.
I am a hunter.
Hunter exams register now. All right, that must have been before it blew up on TikTok and all that stuff. Maybe that's why I don't have a lot of views. But let's watch the first section. This is an hour long. I'm gonna skip through some of this. Phase 5 on ones. Summary of the phase, the final phase. Why are we looking at this? Oh, this is phase 5. What the heck? Whoa, whoa. I'm pretty sure I clicked on phase 1. Let's start the hunt. Imagine running to Hisoka on here. www. Listen, buddy.
Before, so let's dive into what
now,
phase 1
starting
is
off,
like.
I'm gonna pause this, y'all. I'm not gonna keep pausing a lot since this is a long video, but starting off, Mr. David Thompson, Malcolm Crawford, Zach Penrice. What makes y'all qualified to tell me about the Hunter exams, you know? What are y'all doing? I see you got on a Hunter x Hunter, freaking ID thingy. I see you got that, but does that make you qualified? I don't know. Especially this guy, I'm eyeballing him. Mr. Zach.
I mentioned before, it is endurance, which you might be familiar with from Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah.
And so in our version in real life, so we're at this beautiful
T Banks is here. I didn't
location,
even
a
realize
beautiful
that,
farm, and this is going to be our most spread out. And
okay, and we got some Hunter x Hunter style
run
outfits in the
and
back. Like
phase
this guy
of the
who
day.
used
So
cheese and thing of
basically,
life
this
is
is going
sweet in
to
the
be
back.
an
I like his fit.
8-mile cross-country run.
8 miles
in the grass. Obviously, they mentioned that. Like there's like
Yeah.
high terrain and stuff, and it's gonna be
It's not flat at all. There's gonna be
no, not flat at all. Literally nowhere.
8 miles is
flat.
actually
When they
kind
say
of crazy. I
300 feet of
usually
elevation
when I
gain,
walk,
believe in this, so,
Exactly.
yeah.
Even where
I
we're
think I
sitting
walk
isn't
like
flat.
4
Like,
miles.
yeah, no, we're a
I
little
never
bit on
even
the slope,
attempted
yeah.
to run
Yeah,
as much as I
nowhere
walk.
flat out here.
As I mentioned, so
Let's break this down. Summary: the Hunter exams is a 5-phase competition that tests a participant's athletic and mental prowess. About 60% of the participants are eliminated at each phase. 60% each phase. Okay. Leaving only 1% after all 5 phases are complete. The 5 phases: endurance, 8 mile. Okay, let's not spoil for the other. Or should we? Yeah, let's look. Assassin, capture your target's flag in 15 minutes without losing yours. That's going to be crazy. Labyrinth, choose your own fate, an obstacle course, or group escape room. Escape room is cool, I guess. Deception, 3 rounds of the game Werewolf. What the heck is the game Werewolf? And then one-on-ones. The final test, participant must best their opponent in a game of strength. Oh my gosh, 1v1s?
oh, we don't have the exact numbers right now in terms of how many people total are competing.
Over 1,000.
Over 1,000, and that's going to be essential
Over 1,000
because
people.
all the math is that the top 40% make it. So if it's 1,400.
Ability to be an examiner for future. Okay.
Right? So,
Yeah.
I mean, like I mentioned before, there is going to be a mechanism of cutting people off in terms of how that last person is revealed. And it's going to be very
this is
interesting
actually kinda
on our
crazy,
end to
I'm
see
not
kind of
gonna
how
lie.
that plays out. And
Y'all think y'all
it's going to
surviving
be a
this?
long-term race, right? Like, I wonder, you know, for the competitors, their training. I heard so many people in line today talk about how much they've been training for how long. A lot of people here have done similar events.
We
you know,
have our
not
3 main
to
characters
this
that we're
extent,
supposed to be
but, like, a
looking
lot
out
of-
for. So hopefully they
Exactly.
perform. They
There
don't get
are
out the
events like
first.
this.
And that's the craziest
first,
part. We talked
round.
about this a little bit in our live stream before today. How there is no way to truly train for this.
Yeah.
All the hunters knew was that they were going to be running a lot, and the other phases they knew the titles of it, but they didn't know what
Yeah.
they were actually getting.
Okay, I
into.
guess.
So it's just going to be using your mind and kind of being able to fly off the cuff and figure out what you're doing as you go. Because there's no real way to train for these other phases. How do you train for Assassin, Labyrinth, Deception, one-on-ones?
Right.
It's really going to show people's versatility.
Yeah, 100%. And I think, well, we talked about this the other day. Guys.
I'm not gonna
That-
lie,
that's
bro.
kind of the
If
theme
I'm
that we heard
hosting
from
something
training
like
for
this,
folks
bro,
across the board
we're
was,
gonna have to run
well,
the
didn't really know how
ones.
to train, so I just started running a
But
lot.
I-
which is
is that like,
it's
what, you
a good
getting
thing to
legal
default
trouble
to,
for
and
that?
it'll be really translating well to phase 1, of course. So, of course, it's a lot of running. I also love it.
Guys, look. Dang it. So we have a remote that goes to our light so we can turn so we can turn it on and off, but it takes batteries. Oh my gosh, I love this light so much, bro. Ooh, I love this light.
I think it's worth noting on the mind games during phase 1. Of course, it's just a couple of laps around the perimeter of this massive area. Two laps around. And once you're through lap 1, you're kind of told where you're at. Ideally, there's going to be an update on, hey, you're in this percentile, you're in this percentile. So it'll be very interesting.
Oh my
to see,
gosh, so they could be running chilling and they find out they in last and they have
like
to
the
boost.
60th percentile. You might want to speed up a little bit. Or especially the folks that are in the 5th percentile and you're running a 6:30 pace. Can you maintain that for a whole other lap?
Much change. There's so many variables that you're not going to be expecting. They're just going to have to roll with the punches.
2-time speed is for people who get overstimulated afterward.
Phase 1 will definitely be the longest.
Most definitely.
Like the other ones, I think actually could be relatively.
Did we spot
quick.
any main characters?
Like obviously directing them right now, just to kind of let you guys know, especially if you have a loved one or a friend, family that's going to be in the events today. So right now, Matt, our examiner, he is going over the rules with them, breaking it down.
I don't think I scouted anybody crazy. I don't think I scouted anybody crazy.
That is a really positive sign, as check-in took a little while. It's a lot to kind of manage and handle. And as we've said, this is the inaugural Hunter's exam. Obviously, there's going to be, you know, a few bumps in the road, but we're getting there. We're getting through it. And I'm not a big runner. It seems like great running weather, you know?
It is.
Bro, this dude is...
Yeah, absolutely. What is it right now? 60 degrees and cloudy.
Yeah, people
that's about all you
stretching.
can hope for. What is interesting today is that it's nice that the run will be first, especially because we're expecting it to be the hottest day of the year so far in this area of the country. So we're expecting it to be about 80 degrees, but probably not till later in the day, like 4 or 5 o'clock.
Bro, where are they
To the
running?
one-on-ones in phase 5, but. Yeah, pretty ideal running conditions to start the day here. So hopefully we can get this run going soon and we can get this party started here.
Yeah, we're about to get started soon. For all the people in the chat, let us know, for who are you rooting for? Are there any of your favorite content creators here?
Okay, let's see.
Who are we rooting for in the chat? Right now, I'm rocking with Trunky Zoo.
I think a lot of these people had this DBZ shirt on. I don't know. I've seen a lot of people with an orange fit on. Okay, we got a dude right here, right there. I said a dude.
My boy NC Hammer is also supposed to be here. He's one of my favorite content creators, a mutual of mine. He's awesome.
Ooh, so looks like they're lining up.
It's about to get started. It's about to get popping. I am ready for action. This is going to be epic.
And
I don't think any of them got nin for real.
But over there,
what the booty? Oh my gosh, Nikki E.
So far,
Chris
aerial
do
footage.
not got it. Yes,
the
he
American
does.
Ninja Warrior style.
Just woke up 20 minutes ago. Is it
and
112?
over there.
Oh
It just looks
gosh.
so crazy. Yeah, I'm excited to talk about it later.
Yeah, we
'cause
watching the
I
100
personally
exams.
just can't even imagine completing that or getting up that
That's
wall.
crazy.
It looks impossible, quite frankly.
I mean, hey, I brought my running shoes, so if need be, I can go ahead, strap up, and give it a
Are
shot.
y'all beating the 100 exams? They're running 8 miles. I think it's 4-mile laps.
People trying it out this morning. I'm not sure about
They're gonna run a lap around the place
talk
twice.
about that a little
So it's
bit,
gonna be 8
right?
miles
You
in
see some
total.
of those guys that actually get through, man, a little bit of an advantage. But
they did.
There is a twist when it comes to that round where not everyone's even going to be doing that. Or everyone's going to have a choice of whether or not they even want to do the American Ninja Warrior style course right there.
That's interesting.
It looks like we're lining up and getting ready to get started soon. This is about to be an epic experience.
All right, 2
All right,
minutes
2 minutes
until
till run
phase
time.
1.
2 minutes. Okay, let me skip 2 minutes.
Yeah, we'll have to see if we make it into his vlog.
Yeah, we're definitely in the
Oh
vlog.
my
He came over here and
gosh.
shot a little
Yeah,
bit.
I can do it.
The medical team is now currently speaking.
Buddy is not
giving
doing
some
it.
updates. There were some people.
Nah,
in the
Frizz
chat
got it.
asking,
I got Frizz getting
if we have a
past
medical
round one.
team. We do, because with an event like this,
have to.
You have to.
Yeah,
you have to.
Yeah, I don't see any main characters.
Gun.
Let's do it. It is
Okay, here
time
we go.
for
Summer
action.
flying.
Why
out
is he
the gate.
flying?
Absolutely.
Who is this? Let's keep an eye on
flying.
this
One guy
guy.
was
He's
just tying
showing
his shoe
off,
and had
bro.
to
Look
start
at this
late.
mass. Oh my goodness. It's so
epic.
spread out.
Oh my
We got one
God.
guy leading the way so far in a dead sprint. No way he keeps up.
Oh, it's impossible to keep that up the entire time. But he is moving.
Ben, is someone gonna trip? Oh, tripping on this is
moving
crazy
right now.
All your
Where you guys
niggas
think
gone.
you would be if you were in
You're a
this
trash
competition
hunter
right
if you
now?
trip.
I'd be right here.
Yeah, I think we're in the right spot.
I mean, I would genuinely
Okay,
be
they gotta
trying
follow
to
the golf
be
cart.
like I would try
Buddy's
to be
leading
the
the
last
pack.
person.
So
to
look
make
at
it
this
through.
first bottleneck that they're kind of navigating through. So it's obviously, look how wide they are.
He's
and they have to
conserving
really
zero
get
stamp.
thin
That's what I'm saying.
to
He's
go
gonna,
into this
he's gonna
area.
gas out.
Yeah, you have to really fight for your position.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
and let me mind y'all, look. So once you reach halfway, 60% of the people are eliminated. So you can't run too slow or else you're going to be eliminated. You can't just jog your way through there.
See at that bit, like,
You
it's
can't jog your
really
way, but you can't walk
aggressive
your way
at
through
the
there.
start.
Yeah.
And I would love to see how this pace keeps up. If the people starting at the beginning are going to start to fall back, or if some people's strategy is to start.
Is this the
back
Hunter
during this
exam stream?
aggressive
Yes, it's the
period,
Hunter
and
exams.
then
I
when
never
other
watched
people
it, so
start
I'm trying to
lose
watch
their
it right now.
endurance,
Yeah.
Then they kick up the pace a little bit to beat them.
Let's see.
A
Let's see,
mass
let's see. Let's skip a little bit. Let's skip a little bit.
to lap 2.
Most
by,
definitely.
by the way,
Ooh,
one
wait,
thing
is
for
he getting
everyone listening
past?
at home
Where's
and
the
watching,
dude
so
that was
if
in
you guys
first?
saw that first when we were mentioning like kind of the herd, then kind of became this kind of like bottleneck area. I believe that first
Bro, where's the
entryway that we were
examiner?
seeing,
What
that
are you
is the,
doing
like,
here,
finish
bro?
line.
Yeah,
So what that's
Bro.
going to be is, I've mentioned this now a couple of times, but it's going to be exciting when it actually
Imagine
happens.
seeing this on the
There's
street.
gonna
You
be
probably wouldn't
someone
even-
sitting there at the end counting
just think this
people.
is a,
Calculations have been done, and once
You don't
it
want to
is the
sit this
final
link?
person, there will be a rope
Dicky's
to
tripping.
cut it off, and then that'll be, that'll be it.
That's so intense. Is that not the most intense way to do that? And for the people asking
my
in the
gosh.
chat, no, the place that you
Nikki
start
tripping
does
me.
not matter. It really just comes down to finishing. You have to do your best to finish in that top 40%.
Okay,
It
now
doesn't
I'm
matter
gonna
if you're
speed this up
first
a little bit.
Or if you're 15th. You just want to make it in that top 40%.
That's a great question, yeah, because there are none that I believe until actually we'll
Yeah,
get
they
there,
moving
the
now,
1v1s
woohoo.
phase 5, the very end of today's event. That is the only time you could potentially get an advantage, and we'll talk about that later when we get there.
They
But yeah,
moving
right
now.
now it's all about just passing, and that's kind of what I was just saying. The strategy I would have. You're mentioning where would I be? I wouldn't be trying to be first. No. Just pace myself, like Dash in The Incredibles.
Yeah.
Trying to,
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like-
exactly right. Slow down. I'm not exactly Dash, like definitely compare myself
I
to
would-
that speedster, but that'd be my goal, right? It's like not like pace myself, take my time. Because by the
How
way,
low
I'm not
amount of
exactly sure
stamina
the
you gotta
amount of time
have to
in
be in the
between
back?
events. Yes, like the amount of break they
Oh
have
my
in between
gosh.
phases, and that could factor in.
I think
Especially
it was
coming
some
up with
big
phase 2 with
people
Assassin.
here.
You're gonna need your energy
Let's see
and
if it's
speed
big
and
people
agility
in the
big
back.
time for that event, and you don't really want to just blow
Are
all
they
your energy.
cutting?
I almost
What the
think, like,
heck?
sliders on a video game of like, oh, I'm burning through energy, like I'm gonna be fatigued. Like you don't want to be exhausted after this. You want, even if you.
Yo,
sometimes
what are
they-
they
You
doing?
know, Charlie mentioned they were training for like 15 miles.
What are they
Like, yeah, I can
doing?
definitely make the top 15% of this doing 8 miles. Just make the top 25. Pace yourself,
And
pace yourself a little bit.
this
No extra
dude
reward
run
for being
is
first versus being
goofy.
399.
Exactly. So you don't get an extra, I guess besides, like you said, some extra rest potentially from phase 1 to phase 2 because we know that there's going to be some more running and some more agility for phase 2.
Most
But
definitely.
Yo,
beyond
what
that,
is
there's no
going
benefit to
on?
winning versus getting
He's
barely getting
back
I think
running
the one
now.
benefit that we are slightly overlooking here to coming in first place is bragging rights.
Oh, yeah.
You can talk about it. A guy like me, personally,
Bruh.
if I knew I could, I would go get
That's
the
what
first place
I'm
just to say,
saying.
hey, I came in first place in phase 1 of the 100. You can talk about that for the rest of your life. But if you're not in first, you might as well just hang back and rock out. There's no need to go for that. If you're not going to be in the first 10, then you might as well be in like 300th place,
Exactly.
because save that
It's
energy,
over 1,000,
use it for the
60%.
next
You
round.
just gotta
There are a
be-
couple
you gotta
people
be
in the
above
chat
half
asked
or
who my
around
favorite
halfway
character
people
is.
to make it in.
If you guys cannot tell from the jersey, Kilo Zoltik all day.
Damn, look
I'm
at
an anime
them.
guy through and through. All I do is talk anime, and Hunter x Hunter is my favorite anime of all time. Killua Zoltik is my favorite anime character of all time. Killua, that's the GOAT.
I will say one thing in the
Kill.
chat as well that I was noticing. Someone was asking about kind of like the route and if there's like cutting through, and if you can see on the
Let's listen.
chat right now,
Ooh, yeah.
pretty interesting cutting corners. I'm not exactly sure what I'm looking at.
Yeah, I'm wondering how
Okay,
that's
so I
working.
guess
how
it's
are they
allowed?
gonna cut
What if
down
someone
on that
pushes
cutting
one of
corners?
them
Because
into
to
that
me,
water?
that
That's
seems
what I'm
a
saying.
little unfair.
We need to
Yeah,
get a little
I-
dirty.
Interesting.
I can't tell if those are competitors.
Those could potentially also be
I don't think so.
examiners, and because cutting that much is kind of egregious. I'm
Maybe we
gonna
can
be
get some
honest
kind of
with
update on that throughout the
Yeah.
event today, because that doesn't
you.
seem.
Yeah, Chad is
Those
saying
are
that's
definitely
cheating. I agree.
participants. Those are
Personally,
not all
I believe
examiners.
that making a cut that deep, it's a little cheating.
Were there rules that were set around that, though?
That
or
is true.
Bending the rules to your will.
And that
I'm not gonna lie though, y'all, but is that really cheating? In Hunter x Hunter, they was using Killua was using Killua was using scooters and skateboards. I think they should allow it, bro. Allow cutting, allow skateboards, allow anything that works with your body physically. So no electronic stuff, like no electric scooter. If you have to use your body to use it, bikes, scooters, you should allow all of it, bro. It should be a no hose bar. You gotta be the best to be the best. Oh. My gosh, bro.
like
Awkward silence.
so. Me
No
look,
skateboards out there. I can't tell if there's a skateboard
Yeah.
yet.
I haven't seen any skateboards.
Not sure how well it would work in this terrain either. So.
Oh yeah, yeah,
They
that,
would
that
definitely work in
wouldn't
this terrain.
But me looking at it as a competitor standpoint,
Or maybe
from the
not,
outside
'cause there's too
looking
many
in,
people
yes,
on
it
there.
is easy to say, hey, that's cheating. But when you look at it from 100 exams, I mean, people were riding skateboards. People have unfair advantages in the 100 exams. That's kind of
That's what I was
just how it
saying.
works. So
Right.
I kind of changed my mind on that. Actually.
Hey.
I actually don't think
Chatted.
that's cheating anymore.
What if
Cracking me
somebody
up. E-scooter,
was
one
giving
wheel.
out like
yeah, that's what I'm
laxatives,
saying.
like
Bring-
my
bring
boy
it
was
again.
doing? What was
Bend
his
the
name?
rules.
Oh
Let's
my
Bring a
do it.
gosh,
bike,
the
man.
ugly
Bring
guy.
a bike.
I will
Topa?
say, like,
Topa?
and someone shouted it out
Oh
in
my
the chat
gosh.
as well. Like, it's aura, kind of like aura farming almost. If you're like trying to place him first, right? You're just like
100%.
Yeah.
And quite frankly, for us, I mean, that's the thing. Like from our perspective, we'll see who places in the top 5% and be like, man, they might win this all.
Oh, most definitely.
They might.
That's going to change.
Okay, we got more skipping going on.
Oh my! How do you think they're feeling right now at this point? It's about 6 minutes in.
So they should be. The leaders are probably a mile and change.
About a mile, yes.
Yep. So they should be a little bit above that. The clock that I have in front of me is about 15 seconds.
A mile,
slow.
y'all. So they got 3
So they
more
should be
left.
about 7:15.
Tompa the goat. No, he's
into
not,
this.
bro. No, he's not. He probably
I know
still
at this
at
point
the,
I would be absolutely.
He didn't make it
dying.
out, right?
My lungs would be screaming for air. And you know, I'm an athlete. I do work out.
Tompa was not
about
at the
4
tournament.
days a week. I do cardio 1 day a week, but I don't
Yeah, he
even
didn't make it
think
out.
I could handle being in that top percentage. Like to be at the front of the pack right now, I think that just takes a different amount of training and dedication.
No doubt.
Like,
Killua got him
that's
when he
a
pulled
different level
back
of
up to
work.
the, okay,
you have
okay,
to do to
okay.
get to
Thank
that.
you.
And
Dang, you might actually watch Hunter x Hunter or something. You know, you might actually watch Hunter x Hunter.
Like we said, we're in the right spot today, guys.
Oh,
we're going to be hanging
definitely.
out, enjoying the nice weather.
I'm not
chatting it
gonna
up,
lie. I
talking about
think
other
the people
doing
in
athletic
front,
things. We don't need to do it.
It's
yeah,
kind of
absolutely.
easy to be in front.
I mean, you guys at home also have some great seats. You
At
guys
first,
get
if
the
you do
drone
that speed
shots,
burst,
you get
and
to
then you
see
just
our
start
beautiful
jogging, I feel like you
faces,
get your energy
listen to
back.
our banter a little bit, comment, meet some.
I don't know if y'all noticed, but when you I feel like when you run or walk a long distance, it's like your energy goes like this, but then it goes like back up, and it goes to like a little thing to where you're not burning that much. I don't know. It's weird.
I will say one thing that's happening right now. So they're kind of going a little more off trail, off road. Pretty interesting. That kind of plays. Into
This
the
dude is
fact
going
of
behind the house, bro. It's not that serious.
Straight up course, you know. We're not running track here. Like
No.
it kind
He's
of
going
does.
through
I
the-
mean,
what the heck?
I don't think. A lot of people in the chat were mentioning like cheating and all this,
Yo,
all this stuff. And,
he
we
got
pointed out
stopped up
quickly,
in
like,
the
couldn't course,
woods.
But I don't know. Like now there's not really
Goofball,
as
look
tight
at
of
you.
corners, and also you guys can see some people. I think.
Oh my gosh.
Running together. Some people more lone wolfing it.
Yeah.
And interesting, we don't know the behind
Oh
the
my
scenes of
gosh.
like, are you ditching your friend? Are you ditching your family member? Like, are you just like, was there an agreement ahead of time?
Yeah,
Or is
some
like,
dude
alright,
was
we're gonna
running,
stick
and
the whole way,
he went behind the
you know,
dude
we're
and
gonna
tapped
ride
on
out
his
the
shoulder
entire
like that, and then
exams
he turned
the whole
around
way
and started
together.
doing
I'm sure there are
lightning
plenty of
McQueen
people
back
who also
runs and
have
stuff. They
trained together
definitely
in a
friendly.
group, so they're ready for this.
What if someone
exact
gets in a
thing.
car and
They've
drives
probably
past all of
been
them?
trying to pace
There was
themselves,
somebody in a
running
golf
as
cart.
a group, knowing, hey, lean on me when you need a little extra help.
Getting
not,
in a
you know,
car is
physically, but
crazy.
emotionally.
If someone gets in a car and they
I
actually
think there are
behind them
people who
driving,
have trained.
I'm gonna jump on the car. I'm gonna be like, I'm not gonna role play that. Never mind.
And crazy. What I would love to see is the faces of. I want to get some close-up cameras on the faces of.
Me too. Let me see
I
what
want
some
to
of
see
these
what
some of
they
these
look
people
like. If
look
they're
like.
calm and collected, or if they're
absolutely not.
Like, where's all the? I need some
out there,
people with
like,
some
I
different color
I want to
hairs
see
too.
it.
I'd have headphones in for sure.
I think we'll get probably
Zone
some of
out.
that at least when they come around from lap 1.
Somebody asked, "Do I play Marvel Rivals?" I do. I do play
There
Marvel
you go.
Rivals. You guys play Rivals?
Yeah, I have.
Who's your main?
Can we do better with these drones?
I know
These
you're a
drones need to be
Spider-Man
going
guy,
in
so-
between
No, but not
people's
Spider-Man.
heads. I
No,
need to be
Spider-Man's
able
hard to
like,
play.
rotate
Yeah,
some
hard to
people
good.
up.
I think it's Groot.
Let me behind the
Groot?
drone.
I'm a tank
bro.
man.
Yeah.
I do Magneto or Doctor
Tank
Strange.
man.
Ah,
Yeah, Magneto or
okay.
Doctor Strange.
Strange is cool. I like the portal
They
aspect. You have
panned the
Strange in your
camera
team,
back
kinda
to them
like-
when they was
yeah,
talking
flip
about
in and out
Marvel
of
Rivals.
areas.
I do
Yeah,
not want to
I'm
see
not great
this.
at Marvel Rivals, but I play it. Also, for anyone out there watching the chat, if you guys are
I do
enjoying our
not
banter and stuff, make sure to
wanna see
follow
this.
us. Yeah. Follow us. I'm Malcolm Crawford _ on everything. You could find me on TikTok, Instagram.
Ben 10 has some of the coolest alien names in cartoon history. Let's give the best of the best their flowers. Now, when it comes down to names,
Oh my god. Yeah. Y'all niggas be working so hard.
I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. He actually kind of hard. He's actually kind of hard. He has a good
Instagram,
content. He has a good
Twitter,
content.
Twitch, everywhere.
You be
I'm
making me
Malcolm
mad
Crawford
doing that. You go
_.
out of your
And,
way to
you know,
search up
if you
Google.
like
No,
anime,
I'm not. No, I'm not. Look, y'all. Oh my gosh. If I do this and I pop it and I type, that's not Google. That's not Google. So if you see me do this, then type Google, it's because I need to type Google. Dang, bro.
Hey, if you like nerd content, whether that's comics, movies, cartoons,
I see
I'm
you
your guy
doing
for that.
that.
I'm your
Just
guy.
type
Yeah,
what you
follow
want.
me at David Thompson.
No, bro, because it's gonna give you something weird. I don't like that. The search engine is different. Brody just gave him a whole eye catcher. That was funny, Nicky. That was a good. That was a 10 out of 10. I give it a 10 out of 10.
Not a lot less anime content, but a lot more, like you just mentioned, Marvel content, Spider-Man, all those things, and of
Bro,
course,
can
my
we get
guy,
back to the 100 exams? Y'all finna make me mad. I'm finna use my
someone's
yachts,
asking
and I'm gonna kill y'all.
footage of the leaders. Yeah, I mean, you know, not, I wouldn't say specific footage of zoomed in right now, but we do have overhead shots. So if you guys have eagle eyes, I guess.
Markers, we don't have the specific pacing, but just guessing on.
I think
what
this was the guy
leaders
who was
would be
leading the
expected to be
pack.
running. They should be right around a quarter of the way into it.
That is tough. Oh my goodness, this is absolutely incredible. This is, oh my gosh, I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see who wins. Who I want to interview
These
the
three
most
people are
is,
together? Question mark?
I want to find some of the people who cut.
Ooh.
Some of the people who made the cut.
Who's
in
gonna be willing to
between.
admit
I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I feel like if I hit this, I'm getting a Zenkai boost. The big three is crazy. We need to hold on. Let's look at them again real quick. Black, black, gray, gray, black, red, black. Okay. Okay. I'm definitely getting a Zenkai boost if I do this, bro.
You know
Some
what
of those
else?
people.
How many people are gonna
Gray,
do
black,
that
black,
on
gray.
lap 2? Are gonna
red,
have
black.
to. They saw people do it the first
Everyone
time. They're like,
does.
oh, I'm doing this next
Yeah,
time.
exactly.
Everyone
Oh,
does.
most
Yep.
definitely.
Everyone cuts the
So it
corner.
shouldn't be too hard to be able to
Wait,
find
Nicky, that
someone
wasn't the
and
big three.
talk to
There's
them.
there's people in front of them.
I think you have to cut. After seeing this, it's
That
the
was not
only
the big
option.
three. That was not the big three.
Listeners in the chat right now, if you were running, would you make the cut or would you stay honest
Yes,
and
I'm
run
making the
on
cut.
the given path? I want to
Oh.
know because I think I have to. How many laps? It's 2 laps.
Yep,
Yeah.
2 laps.
It's 2 laps. 2 laps on
I
this
have to do a
4-mile
1-month
course,
training arc
which is going to be absolutely
to
insane.
run
And
this.
for what it's worth, easy for us to say that
It's
we
probably
wouldn't
like
cheat. Easy for us to
the
be like, oh,
running
that
is
wouldn't be
probably
me,
the
that's
hardest thing
cheating.
about
But,
it,
like,
though.
if
I'm
you're
not
in
gonna lie.
this,
The
if you're here
other
to win,
stages didn't look that
do
hard.
it.
At first, I said I wouldn't, but the more I think about it, oh, I'm definitely making that cut.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, I might
Running
make the
is
deepest cut of
crazy,
anybody.
bro.
You have no choice. Yep. Here we go. We get more cut in over here
If
right
everyone
now.
else is
They're
doing
more
it,
so
like, is it really
jogging,
cheating?
like
Right.
You have to. You're putting yourself at a
Paddy
disadvantage
don't know how
if
to
you don't.
cook. Where are you getting that?
A lot of
from?
people in the chat said that they would make the cut off-road skateboard.
He's watched on the second stage.
I've also seen
oh
some of
my
my
gosh.
podcast listeners in the chat. Oh, hey,
I forgot they
shout
had
out
to do
all the
that.
Storm
I'm not
gang,
getting
man.
watched on the second stage.
Call me Sukuna the way I'm cutting.
gonna have-
I feel that.
Man,
I
this
agree
is some
100%.
Crazy
They're
terrain.
gonna have
to
Gordon
to run
Ramsay
through.
testing my stuff, and I'm still gonna
Insanity.
pass.
But the views
Yeah,
it has to
beautiful.
be worth it. It has to be worth it for the
He's
views
like,
alone.
"That's amazing,
The
you're not a
screen is
donut."
not doing it justice for just how beautiful it is out here. It looks gorgeous, and I know
It does
running
not
it,
look gorgeous.
getting those close-up views. If you've ever ran on like a hike or anything where you've got to see those great views, the runner's high kicks in, and it makes things look
Patrick
even
getting
more
thrown into the
beautiful.
water while
Oh, yeah.
jogging. Who does this
It's
guy
an extra
think he is? You
motivating
think I'm
factor.
getting
I mean,
bullied
this
by
is
the
National
participants?
Parklands that
Yeah.
we're on here today, and so I mean, what a perfect space for
Looks
an event
amazing.
like
I'm
this,
gonna make friends
especially
with
for
everybody.
thinking back to
I'll
what
be
this
like,
was
"Gone."
going to be
They're gonna be like, "Killer,
originally.
ah."
Yes.
National Mall setup down in Washington D.C., about an hour away from here. 20 participants. That
Why
was
are
the
y'all
original
up?
vision.
Yeah.
Why are y'all up? I
Now
just
look
thought
at this
about
now.
that.
Unbelievable.
This plays more
This
dry
has
than
grown
Alabasta.
to be
I'm crying.
something way bigger than it was ever
This place
expected.
is crazy.
Originally, these exams were expected to be 10, 20 guys meeting up, just having a good time. But the word got out.
What?
The community grew so fast, and
I
now we
just woke
have
up 10
over
10 minutes
1,000
ago?
people
Okay.
who are competing. We
So
have
you and Nikki
over
just wake up at
500
like
people who are watching in the
2
chat.
a.m.
There's
type beat.
tons of
3
spectators
a.m.
out
type
here
beat.
who are watching with their own eyes. They're also in the chat. This has grown to be insane. How many people have
They
dropped
said
out
they
so
plan
far?
for
I do not
10
know.
to 20
I would love
people.
to get those numbers so we
I
can
can't
find out.
imagine many.
Yeah.
Honestly,
first lap
I,
still.
I think it might be a big because if it's me, right, and I know only the top 40% are making it through, and at this point I'm in dead last,
Top 60.
You wouldn't want to just complete it.
Oh wait, how many people dropped
You
out right
don't get
now?
to complete the entire thing because only the top
Yeah, I wanna see my
40% make
extra
it. They're going
lips.
to cut that rope off.
Yeah.
I mean, you can still
I guess you can get there.
Yeah.
Depends on how much pride you got.
Right.
That is true. That is
How much
true.
you care about that. How much do you care about that?
That is true. I can see both
No,
ways.
he's fine.
Seeing I'm not
All
going
right,
to win it, so
Nikki.
forget it, or also just being
Oh,
like,
you
hey,
said in 20.
I started this. I need to finish this.
I mean, yeah, like people are fired up, traveled out here, signed up for
Oh,
it.
if I
like,
traveled all the way, yeah, that's
like,
true.
You know, and like, you imagine
If you travel all the way over here, you at least got to complete it. Let's look at another close up.
For your loved ones. If you're watching in the chat right now, put in the chat who you're rooting for, whether that's your favorite content creator, your loved one, friend, mom,
Puerto
dad,
Rico.
maybe your kids are even running in
you
this.
can even put us if you want.
Yeah,
You know,
put us in here. Whoever you want to see.
Oh, good.
Is
It's
that the
livening
big
up
three,
around
nigga?
here.
Oh,
Get
it
the
looks like
music
they're
rolling.
coming around
Oh,
for
okay.
lap 2 coming soon. We got the camera set up. Here's the front of the pack, it looks like. Oh, never mind. No, these are people running from their cars. Never mind.
Is that the big 3? Because they keep showing them.
The front of the pack is coming up. The front of the pack is coming up very soon. Lap 2
Imagine
will be
getting
starting in a
lapped.
moment. I cannot wait to see.
Oh my gosh! Imagine getting lapped. Lap 2 will
Okay.
kill you.
The first ones have passed by us,
I think-
and now we're moving into lap 2. Lap 2
I think
has
you eating it.
officially started.
For some.
I
For
don't.
not most,
it
but
don't look
lap 2
like.
has started.
Lap
Yeah,
2
you
has started for
how
some.
long?
Guys, that's
For some.
fast.
That is
Yeah, what are we
4
at?
miles, 18 minutes?
Just
Sure,
over,
you
yeah,
do.
we're about 1840 right now.
Yeah.
They're moving.
Wow.
They're moving. Yeah, I can't do this. We got a lot of
There's no way.
rooting for David Thompson.
They passed us
Wait,
already?
is this the big 3?
My guy.
Yeah.
Wait, they got
They're
passed.
rooting for David Thompson. Yeah, I can't do this.
Just over, yeah, we're about, guys, that's
for some.
fast.
That is,
For not most.
we're
heck?
moving into lap
Lap 2.
minutes. This.
My guy.
All right. Okay, we have people coming by on this road.
Okay, so they haven't
We'll
finished
be
the
able to
first
see
lap
them.
yet, but they're coming around this way.
We'll be able to see them
Okay.
very shortly
Okay,
for
sweet.
us.
And by this road, yeah, it is
Yeah.
what we can see right in front of
Non-descriptive
us.
for the
Yeah.
viewer.
Now what you guys are seeing.
It's not descriptive for the viewers.
Yes,
Oh,
it's
yeah, they're over
four
there.
4 miles
Trying to
and
figure
then
it out.
another 4 miles, so 8 in total.
Okay, the
Look at
leader
the
of the
trees
pack
that I
has
knocked
already
down,
passed
y'all,
us. Sorry, we're
actually.
getting dispatches in from the production team. They're letting us know as we go. Oh, there are a lot of cutters who've been going through too.
Is the
4
leader,
miles, 18 minutes, no way. They're moving. They're
is
moving.
the leader of the pack a cutter? That's
4
the
miles
question.
and 18
We all must
minutes.
ask ourselves.
Hey, I would love to know if the leader of the pack is a cutter.
Where's the
but
big 3
I
at?
think I would have to cut. I would have no other option. Six people in the lead pack are currently
We have
on our camera, and they are moving. I would love to find out the names of these individuals. This would be fantastic.
Where's the
They
3
are
people?
moving. Look at that pace.
Yeah. They much say they
running
They're
right
gonna
around.
do it. Absolutely.
Perfect track to get to phase 2.
Yeah.
What a shame it would be to come in first place in round 1 and not make it through.
We
round
might
2.
see it.
It's very possible. That's
Yeah.
why this is so. What you think?
Okay, let's get some more
Wow,
zoom
yeah,
in.
2 people right there at the front leading the way.
Oh.
Unbelievable.
Wow, they are moving.
The big
I
3.
could not do it. Okay, we're getting some of the contestants coming in, running through, getting ready to pass.
He's
that
chilling,
lap
bro.
1
He
marker
got his,
going on. Hey, he's looking strong.
Yeah, bro.
I was gonna say he's
What-
chilling. He got
yeah,
his
AirPods,
head.
what would you be
yeah,
listening to? What would you be playing right now?
Taylor Swift for sure.
Oh,
Little
yeah.
folklore.
Little Bad Blood.
Got to calm. No. I'm going calm, very serene.
with
Got
this
to
dude?
lower the heart rate. You
Yep.
know, like.
Yep.
See, I'm more of
You got
an
a real
action type of
bouncy
guy.
run.
First off, I am a Swiftie. So I would be going Shake It Off right now. Probably get a little bit more.
1989.
He said, "Is that the
Yeah,
rock?"
that's my favorite album by Taylor Swift. I'm gonna be honest.
Hey, I
I'm a
love it.
Swiftie. People don't believe that, but I am a Swiftie through and through. If you're one of my podcast listeners, you know I'm
Yes, sir.
a Swiftie, man. But honestly, how many people you think are listening to the Rocky Balboa soundtrack?
I was just going to say.
Yeah.
I think
Oh
that's what
my
I'm picturing.
gosh, Rocky
That's what I'm
Balboa.
They have-
Especially coming up that hill a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Do a
perfect.
little
You should have been
shadow
listening to that
boxing
while
action
you was
on the
training.
words.
Though.
Yeah. I mean, and we're looking at what? This is up at least
What
for
are
sure
y'all
for
playing on this? If y'all are running this and y'all hit, so what are y'all playing?
10%.
Oh,
if
yeah,
not even
definitely.
higher than that. So, and yeah,
Most
now
definitely.
we're going back to the leaders, as you can see on the board. It's still this pack of 2.
Yes.
So we'll talk about coming down to the wire. If this stays
They're
just these
holding
2
it down.
together
They are holding
till the
it
very
down.
end.
Let
They-
us know if you guys
Some
recognize
heavy
them
metal?
and you know who those are that are leading the pack.
Yeah, if we can
I
get
feel like
if we
heavy
can get a
metal
cut
gonna
to the
mess you
people
up. I feel like the
coming
heavy
past,
metal gonna make you go harder,
phase
then you
1,
gonna
so you guys
burn
can
out,
see some
bro.
of your loved ones going
Some
past
Linkin Park is
the original
crazy.
check
Oh
mark
my
for the
god,
lap
some
1.
Linkin Park will go
Let
hard.
us know in the chat if you see anybody that you know.
Yeah, let us know.
Orange
Shout
is
'em out.
Fredo, okay.
This guy
Alfredo
waves towards me.
Santana and Trunky, they're moving. They're moving.
All Might.
They
Is
are
this a
moving.
Yashua?
Tana,
Yashua? Yashua?
They're moving. They're moving. They are moving. Yeah, let us know in the chat. You guys know any of these people coming by?
Got the close up.
Give them
Let
a
us
shout out
know.
in the chat.
Okay, see, now I'm liking this. I'm starting to see.
Absolute
He had on
dial.
Kilo's fit.
So
Some guy had on
everyone
red
you're seeing
wings.
running by, they're running sub
wings.
7
Oh my
miles.
God.
Wow. Wow.
Definitely, you would imagine that's in that upper 10.
Is that a kid? That's another kids are allowed in this? Going Kilo
20%
Yeah.
for sure.
Oh, it has to be.
Coming by.
Buddy's recording it.
It has to be.
So most of these folks you would think will as long as they can
Who the
maintain
heck?
a
Is that
pace close
Chosa?
to this, are going to be launched to
Toji
advance
fit?
to
Someone
phase
had on Toji's fit?
And here we go.
What
We have
fits
the
are y'all
leaders of the
pulling
pack
up to?
going
I'm
to
pulling
Kiowa,
up in,
going at it 1 and 2. They're moving. They are
I'm pulling
absolutely
up
moving, looking
in the
solid,
basic fit,
inhuman.
I'm not gonna lie.
Honestly, I think that's the only thing I can describe it as is inhuman.
Speeding up, if anything.
That's the
Inhuman.
craziest part. They don't seem tired.
Oh, yeah.
It's almost as if they
I
have
like
not
black
ran
shirt, gray
miles and
pants.
miles on end.
I think black shirt, gray pants is one of my goats.
This is insanity. I've never seen anything like this before.
No, this is very impressive.
Slayer
they look
uniform?
so solid. They look so solid.
How does
Slayer
it translate
uniform
to
is kinda
assassin,
nice.
though?
That's what
gonna
really
be
matters.
The question.
That's the
Hey,
crazy
man.
Phase
thing.
1 is one phase. There's 4 more to go.
But
You
they're
can-
going to be done. They're going to be,
Right?
you know, they're going to
Sati,
be, they're going to have
Sati.
so
How
much
cooked are you?
time.
Yeah.
And we
they
don't
do get
know.
to rest.
We won't know until it's actually happening how much real
Yeah,
time
I
is in
think-
between phases. But
Yeah.
if you finish first, obviously,
Get-
so
you
much
get more
time to
time.
rest.
Oh, they might have an
fuel up.
hour off.
Yeah.
Genuinely,
The guy that I like is
Okay.
falling behind.
we have a massive
update.
Uh-oh.
Chat, get ready for this
Uh-oh.
one, chat. So they have acknowledged, noted, got them on camera, all of the corner cutters, and they will be eliminated, disqualified from the Hunter Association exams. Every single person that you saw cutting a corner, if that is your family member, they are out. I am so
I was
sorry
rooting
to
for
let
all
you
the cutter
know.
corners out there, man.
Just give them a ring right now. Call them right now. Say, go home, honey.
Oh
It is
my
over for
gosh.
you.
I was rooting for them. That would have been me out there. That would have been me. I definitely would have cut a corner.
Oh
And here we were encouraging
gosh,
many
they're
of the rules.
teasing them, bro. The only way that's fair if they literally told every single participant don't cut corners. But if they didn't say anything about that, that is so dumb. I'm not gonna lie. I'd be heated. I flew all the way over here, and you talking about I can't cut corners. We will be eliminating them by sniping them from afar. That's crazy. But he got Usopp on the team.
Rules that there are
Well, if
no
everyone's
rules.
doing it.
I mean,
I was encouraging it.
I was too.
Oh man, the corner cutters, they've been cut out.
Yeah, turns out that's detrimental to your participation in today's games.
That
sure
is going
hope-
to drastically
Yeah,
change
they
the percentage.
HOE
really hope
them.
1 and
Should.
2 did not cut any corners.
You would certainly hope not.
Oh, can you imagine?
Oh,
Oh,
my
yeah.
God.
You go out here and you run sub 6 miles, and then you don't get to
you're done.
Yeah, I would.
The crazy part is, y'all, I'm
I would
probably
turn
not
into
cutting
so
corners.
good
I'm
the
not
first
gonna
100
lie.
exams, man.
I'll be honest. When we
Those who
saw
know,
the
they know.
shots,
But maybe when it
seemed
gets
like
hard, I'm
people
cutting
that
corners, but
were
starting off,
in
I
the
probably
middle
would
of the
not cut
pack are
corners.
kind of trying to catch up a
'Cause
little
I
bit.
I
usually
wonder
don't
how many
do that
people that
one.
even is. Like, is it like 10 people or is it like 80?
I'm
It
running.
It looked like a
closer.
lot.
My estimate would probably be around 50.
Yeah.
If production could get us an update on that, we'll let you guys know because the corner cutters are.
And we're keeping
gone.
on that too because there was that portion of the trail was relatively early on, right? And so like, are the participants aware that that's a rule
No,
now?
that's
doubt it.
cheese.
I wonder.
Because people, I'm sure,
Yeah,
like
is
you
my
were saying, a
audio
lot of
good?
people probably saw that happen the first time and are like, oh, I'm definitely doing that
Yeah.
next time.
I do want to point out,
They
by the
do
way,
need an update on that. Yeah.
on the shot that you guys are seeing of the lead car, the pace car, the two
Okay,
front
thank you.
runners, there now is one singular lead. Obviously, those two are at the very front, but there was a bit of a difference between the two. We now have a huge,
Yeah.
huge pack rounding out lap
Huge pack
one.
coming through. They are.
What the heck? They got deleted?
They looking solid though. They don't look stressed. We have some walkers coming in too.
How many cutters we got here?
Okay, let's see what we got. Let's see what we
I
got.
can't believe it, bro. I like the cutters. Chat, how
Oh
do you
my
guys
gosh,
feel
who
about
is
that?
this guy?
How do you guys feel about the cutters getting eliminated?
We got these.
I think it's
they were
thinking
freaking
outside the
out.
box
They
to
were
cut
freaking out.
corners.
Blocks
Yeah,
for runs,
I
bro.
think it was thinking outside the box, but
My fault. This is
I
not
mean,
Patrick After. We
for
got
the
these
people who aren't,
goofy.
it's kind of unfair.
cartoon
How hot is it
characters
out
running.
here? It's not hot today.
Currently 61 and cloudy.
It's gonna get
Pretty
hotter
nice,
though.
pretty nice running conditions.
Oh, is it-
Beautiful
is
It's
it
right
gonna
now.
get hotter
Walker?
as the day goes on.
Yeah.
Nobody's
And
fit
right
is
now,
going
guys,
crazy
we're
though.
coming
I think
up on
that's
32
going.
minutes. So
Cut the
Okay,
cutters.
just
hold
some
up.
quick math on my side. That's an
kinda
8-minute
clean.
mile pace according on this 8-mile course.
Very solid.
We
2
got,
laps each.
Yeah.
4 miles a lap.
Yeah, that's solid, I think.
Why are they
We
running
should-
from
it should
side
still
to
be,
side
right?
like
I mean,
this?
You would think that these
Instead of like
are
that,
predominantly going to be phase
with
2
good
qualifiers
form.
that we're seeing on the screen
I
right
would say
here.
so.
Yeah.
I would say so.
Told you.
I'm wondering
keeping
how
an
many
eye
people
out.
are going to pick up the pace, how many people are feeling like they're at the end
Nami.
of their rope.
We watching the hunter
we'll have to
exams,
see. Hey, he's
Nami.
dressed like Gon with the green shorts.
There you go.
I'm excited to see if whenever
Was
we
that
see
Bane?
some of those
Who
families
is
we
this
saw,
in front
like
of me?
the
I'm finna
father,
get mad.
son,
Yeah, I would love to see some where the
Mother,
kids
son.
are.
There's
We haven't
Choso
seen
again?
any young kids come through.
adolescents. Nope.
And are they
He's
still
wearing a
together?
Demon Slayer shirt. This
I
is
think-
first.
I
I'm
think
not
you
gonna
have
lie.
to stay together with your kids, but if you don't, that would be a boss move. That would be
Leaving
a
your
boss
kids
move.
is
All right, we got the
insane.
front runners coming up again.
He said, "Who's
We got
that?
an aerial shot.
Why aren't you there,
It's
bro? They
looking
didn't. They
good,
didn't.
man. It's looking good. How you got?
They didn't let me know, bro. They heard that I was in that fairy tale tournament arc, bro. They didn't invite me, bro.
How's feeling? What's considered cutting a
They said I
corner?
would've blew
So
up.
if you
I
guys
would've
had
blew the
saw
chest.
earlier in the stream in some of the drone shots go through, especially at the beginning of the race.
Any more main
and
characters
those people
anymore?
who have done that will
I thought-
now be
I thought this was a
More
participant.
specifically, too, it was right next to
That's Blue's Clues dude outfit.
those that were not cutting corners. So
Yeah.
they were literally passing people that were
Yeah.
following along the trail. And
Yeah.
so
That might be
some of the
too,
course
too
is a
old-
bit
too
more
young for that.
off trail, off road, where there are no corners to cut. It's just like a straightaway
heck?
of like
Put that
uphill
fist down
grass.
and keep running.
But there
Life
is
is
an
not
area
sweet,
where
pal.
there is a clear trail to follow, and it were those people. And the chat, if you were here the entire time, you saw it. We all
Interesting,
pointed
yeah,
out.
It was
interesting.
abundantly clear.
Bro,
Yeah.
you would have been
We
the
all
prime
saw it,
killer.
yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
they're
Thank
also
you,
wondering.
Nami. This
the chat is wondering
is
how
some good
people are
Nami
getting
content.
caught.
Nami's
Well,
being nice.
We have drone
They
shots.
be
There
having
are
anyone
multiple
join us. He
examiners
says
out
so
on
they
the
be having
course.
anybody.
Plenty of
Oh
volunteers
my
here who are
gosh.
all paying
They got
attention.
Patrick.
Everything here is monitored.
Essentially, it is the examiners seeing our, not even just
They be
our,
letting anybody
all
join the
of
exam.
the
What have y'all
camera
seen people in
angles, and being
wheelchairs,
like,
bro?
You're disqualified.
You wonder,
Oh my
though, could they
gosh,
have
that would have
caught
been
all of
hard
them?
though. I mean, it is interesting.
license,
From
that's the
the
word I was
production
looking
note
for.
that we got earlier, it was like we've got faces.
What is this
you know?
gorilla build?
So I guess a face leads to a number,
Crop top
leads
is
to a
crazy.
name.
You would,
Right.
yeah, yep. So sounds safe to me.
Would wheelchairs be the skateboards? Yeah, they be the skateboards. Yeah, I know I do not see what I see right now. And there's no... What the heck? I know I do not see what I see right now.
This now you're seeing.
Did y'all see
back
that?
to the pace car and the leaders production?
I
just in
believe
our
I
ear
was
telling us
missing,
that
so
the
I'm
pace
just
car
still ball
seems to
run.
have
What
slowed
the
its
heck?
pace pretty considerably. Again, so we should be. These guys, it's still just two at the front, right, guys? And then they should be about halfway through lap 2, so
Yeah.
should be kind of flirting with about a 6, like mile
Flirting.
6 or
Hey, you
so
can calm
at
all
this
that
point.
down.
I think it's kind of expected for the pace car to be slow. On the pace car, then you're all good here. But
Uh-oh.
Well, as we were saying
Red
earlier,
shirt
too,
is
so
catching
we're
up to
expecting
somebody.
approximately 400
Steel
people
ball
to
run,
advance from
IRL?
phase 1. Earlier, there's no benefit from finishing first place, I guess, besides Brad.
Are
Morris,
these
Brad Morris,
replays?
or
'Cause
finishing,
I
let's
know
say,
this dude is
7th
still
place.
not
You're
walking.
finishing 399.
Yeah.
So you might as well slow up the pace a little bit, and that's what the leaders are considering as well, as we're seeing on the screen here. Got some walkers, guys. I feel
as
like
we're
that's
cutting back, we have
that
walkers.
looks like a concession.
What you're seeing now kind of seems to be like the reset point from lap 1 to lap 2, where we have spectators, family members that are here on site, like getting handed things, handing them things. And I feel like this is kind of like the spot to, if you're going to walk, this is the spot to walk. But man, you can't walk for very long.
Yeah, I
There's
don't see
only
any
so
more
many
main
spots.
characters,
There's
y'all.
only so many people that
The
are
guy
gonna
in
move
red
on to
shades looking
phase
cool.
2,
Okay, I
get to
did
the
notice
base.
him. Red
Yeah.
shades. That's another
I mean,
character.
some of the
we got.
people, if we're-
Spider-Man mask, Spider-Man mask.
He is. Y'all didn't hear that. He is. Look.
To phase 2, you
Look right here.
got to pick up the pace.
Yeah.
And
I mean, some of the people, if
That is not a hunter right there, bro. He is not a hunter. He's killing his lungs while running, bro. And what's going on with his legs?
Spider-Man mask, Spider-Man mask.
What the heck are those tattoos?
You got to pick up the pace.
Yeah.
And
I mean, some of the people, if we're-
Spider-Man mask, how to shut him out.
Hey, nice.
Anyone can wear the mask.
Bro.
if we're just being honest here, I mean,
He missed the Hunter x Hunter, bro. Hunter x Hunter was not the longest one. Oh my gosh, that's
this isn't easy. This isn't easy. It's expected that some people will
I like
start
his
to
Pikachu hat.
break their spirit, start to slow down a little bit more.
His spirit is
I mean,
broken.
it's gonna
He
happen.
immediately
It's
went to the
natural.
jewel,
This
to the
is an 8-mile
Benjamin.
run. They're 4 miles into it.
All
You're
right,
gonna get
Malcolm,
tired.
What's this guy dressed up as?
Hold up, we got
let's
another
see.
main character right
Oh
here.
man,
What are we looking at here?
Oh,
To be honest with you, I have no idea what character
Shirtless
he
mummy?
is. I don't know that character.
Okay.
Wow.
Could he have the heck? Maybe he was trying to be oh my gosh, they didn't even put him on the front. Yo, where is he at? Right here. The mummy dude. Maybe that's who he was trying to be, but it don't look like it. It looked like something else actually.
Shirtless mummy?
is?
I don't know that character.
Okay.
Wow.
All right.
Dragon
we are
Ball
going
shirt.
to get a drone shot
Yeah.
from the middle of the pack.
Yeah.
They're going to show us a little bit
So
more.
before we started this, one of the characters in another video said he had Crohn's disease, which is a bowel movement disease, and apparently he's in this exam. I haven't seen him yet. They haven't done
Hey,
a
we
good
got
job.
Oste Quan in the chat. What up, Quan?
Yeah, we got people walking.
Get
people
Quan out of
jogging.
chat.
It's interesting.
Quan,
I feel
go
like
back
if
to
I was in
doing
the
what you're
situation,
supposed
you'd
to
have to just be sitting there thinking, where am I at?
Yeah.
Right? Can I make it into the top half of this? The top 40% obviously is what they need to be. And by the way, a lot of people running right now, actually pretty much all of them,
I did
don't
lie.
know.
So yeah,
that
they
the
do. They
math's
eliminate
changed a little
60%,
bit,
which
because
means
there are
you
going
need
to
to
be
be in
people
40.
that are in the top 40% that will be disqualified. And that's going to be really interesting, by the way.
Nobunaga.
From I don't know if they're going to change how
Or
the end's going to
Knuckle.
work
Knuckle would
with
go
the
good.
counting.
Yeah.
Because
Someone in a
how are
suit
you
and
going
tie.
to already know who's disqualified based like not count them if they're in that top 40%? That's gonna be really interesting to see how they do
Suit
that.
and tie
Maybe,
is pretty
I mean,
good.
I don't know.
pretty,
Maybe they'll be the examiners will
get
be
it
pretty
over.
harsh about it.
This
take the top
guy's pretty
40,
cool.
And of that 40%, disqualify a few of them.
Are those tattoos? What the heck?
And that's just simply it. I don't know.
That kind of goes into what we were talking
Are those tattoos?
about a little bit earlier in the stream with your mental
Bro.
fortitude to just.
I don't know.
That kind of goes into what we were
Sir,
talking
you
about
can
a little
either
bit
run or
earlier
you
in the
cannot
stream
run.
with your mental fortitude to just continue, even if you think that you have.
And the halfway point is about 4 miles into this 8-mile run.
Yeah.
And we're coming up on 39 minutes into this.
Oh my God,
So
buddy,
we're coming close to the cutoff,
neglig-
guys. And we might be past it already. You know, who's
Bro,
to say really
okay.
where we're at? But the folks that we're
The
seeing
run was
there
not
are going to
that
be
bad, shawty.
right on that fringe. And this is more of the folks that are a little bit further out ahead that we're seeing
That
now.
run was not
Yeah,
that bad.
most definitely.
Oh,
I
we
think-
got a
I
Leorio
think
type
this
beat.
point right now that
Watch
we're
out for this
seeing
guy, y'all.
is probably around where
Hopefully
the
this guy
cutoff
makes it.
is going to be. So if you're at this point and further,
Is that the
you gotta
same
pick
red
up the
glasses
pace.
guy, or is that
you got to
someone
pick up
else?
the pace if you want to make it. I think that's the only option at this point. But they're looking strong.
They're taking breaks. They're not hunters.
They're giving it their all, and I give massive kudos to everybody who's out there because I'm sitting here. I'm sitting here at the desk. It's easy to talk about it from home, easy to talk about it from the seat, but only the ones who are out there can really judge themselves. Matter of fact, let me lace up my shoes and go get out there.
It's time to catch up.
Yeah, let me catch up, man. Let me catch the pace car. Lap everybody here.
There were a few people we
Oh,
had
buddy,
the
like that question mark?
free packages for.
Nah,
and there was
different
one
guy?
guy
Okay.
specifically who was
Different
talking
guy,
about.
different
I think he's an expecting father.
Mhm.
And he's like, yeah, man, I gotta get some dad lore. Like, I gotta just go do this just to get some dad lore.
That's some
And
good dad
is
lore.
important.
I
I
think they
want.
That's some good
You were
dad lore.
mentioning it earlier.
What would y'all do for some dad lore? For some dad lore, I do a lot of stuff.
Here's Zach, how it was such a spans of life hunt.
I fight a dragon
And
for some
trained.
dad lore.
There was a Reddit
On
page.
Gozuto Street.
So many people trying to just get in shape to do this, right?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
weren't. There are a lot of people here that have been in events like this before.
I kinda like
but I
the
think there
shirt.
is just as much equally people that have never done anything like this before
Lore
and
War?
worked their tail
What
off
the
to get
heck?
here today
The Lore
to
War
try
was the
to
friends
make
for some dad
something
lore?
they
Yeah.
would never normally do,
What would you
right?
do for some
something they
dad
wouldn't
lore?
participate in typically, being in this kind of like physical fitness
Realistically?
thing that have really worked to be here.
I don't
and
know.
Those are the people I'm rooting for most.
Realistically, I have to
Totally
get in
agree.
like a couple
we
fights or
talked about it
something.
at the
I
top
don't
of the
want to go to
broadcast
the
is
military.
How
for
do you
dad
prepare
lore.
for something like this?
Right.
It's so ambiguous and so unclear in terms of what it is you're actually getting yourself into. They know the 5 phases by basically name
You go to
only,
Japan.
and which is about what we knew when we kind of got involved. Of course, we know a lot more now.
Right.
But so that's kind of what we talked
Last
about in terms
message
of how
did
you
not
train for
say.
something like this. And
I
the
go to
easiest way
space and
is
mark
to
an
run.
alien.
You knew there was a run.
This
And
dude
you
gonna
knew that
start
was
a run,
phase
bro.
1.
Yeah.
And here we
Intergalactic
are in the middle
war.
of phase 1, and we're starting to see people
some
kind
dad
of
lore.
fall off a little bit as we hit the halfway point. And so, as far that was really the only way you could prepare.
The
Another
only
main
way.
character,
It's the only
question
way to
mark?
prepare. And what I would love to find out is
He
how
got a
many people
little,
here are here because they're athletes and
got a
they've done
little-
things
never
maybe
mind,
they've
never mind,
never seen Hunter x Hunter a day in their life, but they're just athletes and they want to try it. And how many people
What? That's so
maybe have never
disrespectful, bro.
ran this far at all in their life, but they're like, hey, I just love the show and I want to do it. Also, I want to give a huge shout out to the chat. A couple people in here said they think I could do it.
You could do it.
We all
That's
could
what
do
I'm
it,
saying.
guys.
I mean, we
New
could,
main
but
character.
it's easy
We
to
don't
say
like
for
the new
where
main
we are.
The reason why
character.
we're
Want to
here.
do
We
that?
have-
Do I want to? I like.
For our main characters, we have that dude. We have red glasses. We have the bear beanie guy. We have red glasses. We have gray shirt, black pants, gray shirt. Or I said that backwards. We have the red one. And who else, y'all? It's some more people in here that was kind of cool.
Determination, just the spirit that's coming off. That guy just has aura. I can just
See,
I
red
can
shirt,
feel
black
his
pants. There you
aura,
go.
his power of what his presence.
Yeah.
You know,
And it's
How much
also what everyone
V-Bucks
here
that dude
is
with the
after
bear
today.
beanie
Oh, they-
So
they
that's the
all gained
distinguishing
aura
of
today.
hunter classes. For being a pro hunter, so there's all these classes here on the Hunter Association website.
Yeah.
E class, D class, C, B, A,
12
and S.
V-Bucks.
And you can get
1200.
up to, you can enter S class when you get up to over 8,500 aura points.
He
And
said
so,
battle pass skin.
That's what
might
everyone
take
wants.
You
might
need
take a little while to
You
get
need that
there, even
aura,
for the
man.
people who win this today. But there are different classes of aura, but of course aura is
What are they
it's a
talking about?
wide-ranging word for
Different
our
classes
purposes
of
today.
aura.
Everybody in the chat, man, we're all working on getting our aura up day by day, man, day by day, trying to gain them aura
Constant
points.
I'm not gonna
man.
lie, guys.
That's what we do.
Today,
By the way,
I got ignored by my family, bro. So I gotta stop talking and start getting my aura up. So when I speak, they respect it.
It's getting
Go.
intense, man.
We finna
They've
have to
been
everybody
moving this whole
hit the
time.
like so I can
They
get my
deserve
aura
it.
up,
wow,
please.
wow, the
They have
spectators
earned
are
it,
lining
man.
up.
They
The
dragging aura.
spectators
They are
lined up
dragging
to
it.
see them. They've earned it,
Exactly,
man.
I can
They've
feel that
earned it.
aura
They have
from
pushed
here.
themselves to the
If we
absolute
could get
limit.
those top guys
Oh, they finished.
over here.
Was it the big three that
ASAP,
finished?
would be
Big three finished. Red, black, gray. Where's gray and black? Did gray and black make it, or
phenomenal
he fell
for our
off?
stream to talk to them,
No, that's
interview
crazy.
them
Most
about
definitely.
what they've been up to, how they pace themselves, and
They've
if
been
they
working, man.
cheated. Did they cut corners? The biggest question of the day.
Did they cut corners? This whole day is starting to come down to who cut corners and who
We
didn't.
need corner cutter like cones of shame for everyone.
Yeah, it's some corner cutter wristbands,
Some
man.
different wristbands.
Oh
yeah.
my gosh.
Oh man.
Corner
There's a
cutters is
chat,
like
Zach, our running aficionado, probably has this. What are the top guys pacing at?
Yeah, so right now the clock that I have in front of me is right around just under 45 minutes.
Wow.
So
That
we
is
have the
8 miles,
finishers approaching
45
right now.
minutes.
So yeah, I mean,
Unheard of.
that's
man.
flying, right?
What's that mile-wise?
Yeah, let's do some quick math. Why don't we?
what you mean
Comes
mile
down
wise?
to-
It was 8
All right,
miles.
Mr. Jack, give me some math.
Oh, they mean
Fives
like
and
per,
sixes.
Fives and sixes, man.
Yeah.
Fives and sixes.
Flying.
They are absolutely moving. Yeah, I know I wouldn't be finishing that fast. I can tell you that. I can tell you that for sure.
Kiki says, Zach, I have a question. What's the question, Kiki? Just let us know.
Yeah.
Oh man, we got a lot of Trunky fans in here, man. I'm one of them. Y'all got a Trunky fan right here.
Yeah, Trunky, he's filming everything, by the way. He's
Yeah,
gonna have
I
a full
used to
video.
like
Is he
aura. I
really?
never
Oh,
liked
yeah,
aura.
Yeah. He's had a camera in his
I
hand
never
the entire
liked
way.
aura. I
haven't
hated
seen
saying
any
aura
of the
Only way
because
to
right
do
here
it.
today, but I've been
it
looking
felt
for him,
corny to
man.
me
I've been
because the
rooting
only time
for-
I ever used aura was like in Dragon Ball Z when I'm literally talking about auras, or when back in the day when you would research like key and stuff, they would say aura. That's probably why, because like aura used to actually be something spiritual. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm trying to make my own word. Like I use another word. This dude just tripped on camera.
a lot of people who are just
Ooh, hold up. Who do it?
Asking,
What
is
the
year
heck?
2 confirmed? Is year 2 happening? We sure hope so.
Yeah.
And
Nothing
by the way,
confirmed.
nothing is confirmed.
Bro, what are you
Nothing is
doing?
confirmed.
I would love to be here, man.
Absolutely nothing is confirmed, but locations. I think if we did do another one, if the examiners decided to do another Hunter Association exam, it would not be here specifically. It would be at a different location. Try to
They
get
should
you know,
put me in
different
charge
people
of
to
the
come out, and
great
also you know,
googly
maybe
moogly
you at
there.
home.
Bro,
Yeah,
yo,
and
who's
compete
this
next
guy?
time. Or those
He's
that don't
in the
win,
wind, bro.
because whoever wins, they can
Chris
come back
is
as
going
examiners next time.
crazy.
It'll be a really cool inaugural class.
Yes.
But those that don't make
He's
it,
a big
that don't
boy.
end up being one of the top of the top, come back next
I
time.
like this guy.
Yeah,
This
you
is a
compete
cool
next
guy.
time?
This is a
Absolutely
cool
not.
guy right
Are
there.
You're the one. The chat's calling for Malcolm to.
I don't know why.
He just
I
cut-
genuinely don't know why they're calling for me to compete.
He said,
'cause
"What
I
the-"
might disappoint some of you guys out there.
No, you will find me here. You will find me here next time, hopefully.
Oh man. I'm down for year 2. We got a lot of people, man. A lot of people. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be epic. This is gonna be great.
Epic.
What are the hunter missions after they qualify? We can't.
He has a lightning T chain.
Tell you yet, but you'll know. Man, we got some people rooting with me out here. Okay, shout out to the people rooting for me in the chat, but you guys will not see me.
Malcolm can do it, man. I agree. What was the question they had about the rules?
I didn't see a rule question.
Oh,
I
okay.
may have missed it.
Water break.
Get this man an interview. Yeah, we will. So we have people going to get interviews, you
Yeah,
know,
it's
after
kinda,
they win.
It's
They
kind
need
of
to-
fruity. I gotta like low key stroke my water bottle to get water out, and it's actually like, so I pop that open. When I trying to drink it, it won't come out, so I have to do like this to get it to come out.
Be plenty of time.
Do we have people that have crossed the finish line yet?
Yes, we do.
We did.
Yeah, we
Oh.
have had winners
You
who
had,
have come
like,
through,
3 people.
and it has been
Sleep at the wheel over here.
Maybe he means besides those people.
Yeah, so yeah, if that's the case, then that's right around 5:30s, 5:40s.
Unbelievable.
I can't do that.
For the leaders.
Can't wait to talk to them.
Also, we got some more
Yeah.
overhead shots of the drone. We got a massive pack who's running right
one
now.
of the
Come
competitors
take a
came
seat
up.
with
Let's
us,
listen to him.
man. Throw
Right
the
here?
headset on.
Headset?
Yeah, feel free. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
After
He was
that,
either
bro,
first or second, I think, right?
every side's a good side. You killing
Dude,
this.
you were cooking out there.
Thank
Very
you, I
impressive.
appreciate that.
What's
Yeah.
your name?
My name's Alfredo Santana.
Alfredo?
like
Yeah,
the
Alfredo. Yeah, Red Shirt was like one of the first people.
Oh, Santana like Carlos.
Dude,
yeah, man.
you're not tired.
No,
You're not out of breath. You're. How did you train for this?
Just woke up and kind of just did it today. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
That was actually.
I'm a track guy, so I did track and field in college and professionally. So, I'm a runner by heart, so yeah. I know this was my phase. I had to represent for everybody. Back in Puerto Rico, back in Philadelphia, love all my people.
So you traveled from Philly for this today?
Yep. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Nice. So there were two of you up at the front. Did you know him?
No, I didn't, but I got to know him really well. We were talking for about 4 miles, and we
were talking.
Yeah. We even made
Conversational pace.
Yeah.
I got transferred to a
we even
different
said that
island for
like
2 years,
at
actually.
some point, we didn't want to just like
He got
do the whole
isekai.
holding hands, crossing the finish line type thing. So are we allowed to curse?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I won't.
This is Twitch. So.
I'll keep it.
You
I'll
can
keep
curse
it
on
PG.
Twitch. I don't know if the Hunters Association.
Yeah, sorry,
wants
no,
us to.
I won't,
Yeah.
just out of respect. But yeah, no. So I mean, we didn't want to do the whole holding hands thing,
Yeah.
crossing the finish line. So I was like, all right, let's make this an honest race. At around like mile 2 or so, we'll start cooking, and that's what we did. And
Nice.
I mean, he's still take nothing away from him. He's still. I'm really excited to see what he does in the next couple phases because
Yeah.
he looks like he's ready. Yeah.
Now we were
The
talking
next
to the
phase,
production
y'all are
team
gonna
too,
be
and
y'all
they,
gonna be taking
you know,
flags from
reached
each
out to
other,
us
bro.
around
So
mile
don't
5
get
or 6,
friendly
they said,
with them.
Looks like the pace is slowing a little bit. Was that happening? Was the pace slowing, or were you guys just like, because like we were talking about during that phase, there's really no difference between finishing first or second or third in this versus finishing
Absolutely
like
right.
300.
Except for the
to
bragging
advance it.
rights.
You're
Except
right.
for bragging rights,
And that's
which
what I
you-
wanted.
which
I'm
you
a
certainly
competitor
have.
at heart,
Yeah,
man.
there
I'm
you
a
go.
competitor.
Yeah, then
So-
you came to the right place.
Yeah. So no, I mean the pace didn't slow down tremendously, I don't think, but I wanted to make sure because that back part is where the hills were at, right? So you want to stay steady through that. You want to as a cross. I ran cross country in college, so this is kind of my element, right? So I kind of know what to look for. I know to run the tangents. I know to kind of run hard down the hills. Make sure you're still honest effort up the hill. So it's kind of just a bit of that. But because the back end was kind of rolling, that's going to be expected. The pace drops a little bit naturally. It's hard to do like that, back and forth.
Now, there's a
pace, so.
huge controversy going on with this race. Where
Oh my gosh, they finna break the information to him about cutting corners.
We're cutting corners, and some of them are going to be disqualified. Did you see anything? You were way far ahead. You probably didn't see
anything behind you.
Yeah.
If you're cutting corners, you don't deserve to be a hunter.
Hey, you heard it from the man himself.
There's no cutting corners to be becoming a hunter. Am I right?
No.
You're wrong, buddy. Actually, you're very wrong.
Hey, at the end of the day, they're gone. So hey, you did it. You did it without cutting corners. Are you a fan of Hunter x Hunter?
Of course, man. What else am I here?
Hey, let me know. Give me your top 3.
Top three
hunters. Top
I
3.
feel like he went for a handshake right there, and it
else
is.
am I here?
Hey, let me know. Give me your top 3.
Top three
hunters.
hunters?
Top 3 hunters.
Top 3 hunters. You gotta put Jing on there. That's easy. It's like Jing, Nitro, Humble Line Cutting Topa, Jing, Nitro. Forget the rest. I'm throwing Hisoka on there. Put Hisoka on there.
Or just characters in general.
I mean, I could go top 3 like strength or the top 3 like favorite
Nah, I want
characters.
favorite. I want favorite.
Oh, favorites. Hisoka. Mine is probably Hisoka, Gon and Killua. Not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I really don't care about anybody else. You said Gon, Kurapika? Oh, wait, Kite. Kite is there, too. I think I really liked Kite. Just so I don't go Killua, I think I'm gonna go Gon, Kite, Hisoka.
Everybody goes
He
Gon.
said
I
it,
mean,
I don't know.
Gon, he's the epitome of what a hunter is. He's stubborn, you know, he's hard-headed, but he's like determined, you know what I mean? So he's
Is
number one.
Nobunaga a hunter? They got their hunter license? I feel like the Fields of Truth was just doing whatever. Hisoka is never making my list. Yes, he is, buddy. You know you're a Hisoka fan. Just give in to the Hisoka. He's so cool. He has both the properties of rubber and gum. Oh my gosh. A lethal pop quiz from the Grim Reaper. Oh my gosh, he's so cool.
This is going to be controversial,
I don't remember
but
either.
Hisoka, man.
They was just going crazy in Meteor City. They came out there doing whatever they felt like.
Hisoka's my dude, man.
Oh my gosh, listen to
He's
Hisoka.
controversial, but Hisoka, man. Hisoka's my dude,
That's
man.
not controversial.
He's a killer, right? He is a competitor at heart, right? Like, you know, he wants to take all the freaky stuff away from him. He wants to fight the strongest person. He wants to have that title, you know, strongest. Right. So he wants to fight the strongest. You know, if you're weak, he doesn't have any interest in you. So I say Hisoka number 2, and you got to go Old Man Commissioner, man. Old Man Commissioner number 3.
My boy Netero.
Yeah, Netero, man. He's different.
Yeah.
You know, I wish I saw him when he was at his peak. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Before we talk to second place coming up.
Netero is crazy, bro, but it's just like Miriam though. Like Miriam killed Netero. Like, nah, they both had a lot of aura, but he got no diff by Miriam. I'm not gonna lie.
What are you expecting for phase 2?
I'm expecting it to be hard. I came here. I came here. I want to, by the end, I want to be like, yeah, I need to take off for a week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the expectation. Can I do a shout out before I finish?
Absolutely.
First of all, shout out Brietta. I love you. That's my girlfriend.
Awesome.
Kellen, if you're watching.
Give me a Prime Netero. What does that mean? Prime Netero versus Miriam? Or just give you a Prime Netero in general? Like, Prime Netero is cool. I think a Prime Netero, isn't there like a statement that Prime Netero is like 2 times as strong as the one we got right now, or something like that? I don't know. I think Prime Netero is not that crazy. He might not be that crazy.
Son,
but Prime Netero was capping out at like.
Both of my sons, Kellen 7, McCall was just born in October. I love y'all to death. Thank y'all so much. Everybody else who's watching.
And he got kids.
I do this for y'all. I do this for Puerto Rico.
No, bro, it's not making a difference.
Yo, thank you.
Hey, most definitely, man. We'll probably see you a little bit later.
Y'all think Kizaru was holding back against Luffy? No, Miriam. Miriam was the ultimate example of holding back.
All right, appreciate y'all.
You're awesome.
Have a good one.
We'll be on the lookout.
Dude, you killed it. You killed it.
Now we got second place coming in.
Get me started on Hisoka versus Netero. Hisoka got that.
Chat is love, man.
So much love. So much love.
Absolutely killed that.
Thank you all for being here today.
Absolutely killed that.
Here we go.
What's up, man? Let's do it.
This was my GOAT. Did y'all just see that?
Come on, throw the headset on.
Imagine watching a whole race
throw some
between
questions. Any questions you guys want to let us know?
Questions.
How you feeling, man? You're not sounding tired or nothing?
I'm not that tired. I'm not gonna lie. Just another day running.
What's your name?
What the heck?
Will.
Last name?
Hannah Leverett.
All right, let's go.
Hannah
How'd you
Leverett.
prepare for this?
So I run a lot. I run every day. I'm running like 70 miles a week right now.
Wow.
I don't know how interesting can a race be. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Bro.
It was. I was expecting like 15 to be honest.
How interesting can a race be?
Yeah. No, I was surprised when he said 8. I was like,
Sonic
oh, cool.
races
Just
are
another
different.
day's chill for you.
For me.
Yeah.
Very nonchalant, man.
Yeah, coming off some tired legs. Yesterday I did a workout. I did a 5x1 mile with 60-second rest.
Wow.
Needless to say, the last rep was under 5. So we are
the day before you thought it was going to be a 15-mile run.
Yeah.
You wanted to do that?
Yeah, you know, I gotta train.
Heck yeah.
He thought it was 15 rounds. Loki, I feel like you got this whole tournament. Thank you, Nami. Oh my god.
That is the definition of aura.
Yeah.
That is crazy. You're a Hunter x Hunter fan?
Yeah, man, I love that. That was one of my favorite animes.
I gotta ask, who are your top 3 favorite hunters?
Top 3 favorite hunters.
Top
Can I
3.
throw Miriam in there?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, Miriam.
He's
Miriam
not a hunter,
for sure. We gotta throw Gon in there.
Of course.
Just because of how like crazy that whole the Chimera Ant arc was.
Best arc in anime.
And then number 3, Kurapika, of course.
Ah,
man,
I haven't heard any Killua fans out there. Chat, where the Killua fans?
Killua, but number 4, for sure.
So you were at the front of the pack hanging out with Alfredo.
Yeah.
How was that running with him? And then he mentioned you guys decided to race one another for the last few
Yeah,
months.
we were just chopping it up, just chilling, and then like he was like, you know what, we should probably pick it up, make it like a real honest effort. I was like, yeah, for sure, let's go for it.
That's just so casual. Talk about aura.
We're talking to the top 1% of the 1%.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm quiet. I'm looking at what he's doing in the background, bro.
Yeah. So what are you expecting for phase 2? What's the expectation?
They're talking about
He's
flag
actually
football.
kind of rocking my hairstyle and my mustache, which is insane right now.
Sounds about right.
His chin hair is longer than mine. What the heck?
Hopefully my agility's
Do I need to
there,
extend my
because
chin
I
hair?
imagine that's what you need.
Yeah,
But
this is gonna be the next phase. Is definitely gonna be a phase
Oh my gosh, my
of
brother said it
agility.
was
Chat,
10
do we have any
today, man.
questions
It is 10. Oh,
for our number 2 finisher?
Well, first off, we're getting a lot of shouts out. These 2 first ones definitely have the aura. The aura is definitely present.
Definitely
Those
have
are
the
top
aura.
2.
How confident do you feel about the other?
I'm feeling pretty confident. I feel like I work out a lot. I climb trees for fun.
Okay.
You know, I do a lot of things
punch
that are
a metal
like
for fun.
athletically inclined. Yeah. So you know, that's what I try to be. I think my peak is like running, but like second hand is like everything else.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
Do you have any rivalry going on with Alfredo? Are you going to be looking out for him in the later rounds, or maybe trying to take him out in the later rounds?
I mean, he's definitely going to be up there for sure.
Okay.
He's a good competitor, so I'd imagine I'll see him in the final round.
Yeah, I'm sure he welcomes it.
That was one of the
The
questions.
heck got recommended to bid what if anime species race? Oh my gosh, the government not even trying to hide it at this point.
Oh, the cheat rule. Yeah, we gotta always bring that up.
Yeah.
So there's a
YouTube
big
not
controversy
even
that
trying.
happened where people were cutting corners and they're
Oh,
gonna be
for real?
disqualified.
Yeah, they're going to be disqualified.
Yes,
Okay.
you probably didn't see any of that because
No.
you were in the front. Yeah, so it's going to be very interesting to see at the very end. Like, we don't know how it's going to be revealed to them, like, because apparently they have faces and names. And
I'm
they
not
actually
gonna
say,
lie, they
like,
shouldn't
you were
reveal it. They should just
disqualified
say
at the
if
end
you
of
made
the
it or
race.
not,
But yeah,
bro.
there was,
And everybody
we
who
saw
didn't
on
make it
our
didn't make
cameras
it, but
here
they'd be like,
on the
how?
broadcast, bunch of people cutting. Like, it was at the very beginning of the race.
Oh, wow.
A
I
lot of
fell at the
cutters.
beginning. Yeah, I got
Really?
trampled. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, no kidding.
And
Yeah.
still,
And you
came
got
out.
to the front.
Yeah. Like I fell because I'm used to like run.
Some of these, it's late night, y'all, so I say this. Some of these people walking in the background, what the heck? It's water on my keyboard. Some of these people walking in the background is, should I say, a little frisky.
Running and spikes. So
Sure,
I
yeah.
went out like with that in mind, just straight slipped. Then like people fell
Try
on
to
top
say
of me.
first
I
we're
was
having
like,
a good
"Oh, man."
time, am I right?
Missed that, I think.
So yeah, that was the start.
So how long did it take you to join Alfredo at the front then?
Probably like 2 or 3 minutes.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Impressive.
It's not that bad. You recovered well.
Yeah. It was fine.
Yeah.
What are your opinions on the corner cutting? Do you think that they should be disqualified, or do you think they should stay in?
I feel like they should be disqualified if they get caught.
Yo.
Okay.
Oh,
If they
well,
get
it was
caught.
abundantly clear.
But yeah, like if you see someone right there cutting, you're out.
We've
But, like,
got footage too.
yeah,
Yeah,
we got
There was
receipts.
a drone. I saw
Yeah,
a drone.
there was
So
a drone.
it was
Yeah.
pretty
You'll
hard.
see it all on stream.
The drone saw it all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like the people who got caught should be cut. But you know what? If you did it without getting caught, kudos to you, I guess. You had a better plan than everyone else.
Epic, man. Epic, bro. We appreciate you
Dang,
for pulling up.
bro. That
Dude,
dude with
we're
an
looking
afro
forward
look
to you
like
in
Brick.
the later
Best of
rounds.
luck.
I'll be back. I'll be back.
Yeah, see you again soon. Yeah, good luck in phase 2.
Shout out my mom. I know she's watching. Yeah.
Okay, so that was the third. Okay, let's look at some of this. What the heck? I didn't see these characters.
In an area, and people are definitely gathering around. We have a really great shot over to our left. It's basically to our left. We see the final stretch.
that
of people
Gordon
coming through.
Ramsay?
And there is a
Coming through
bunch
now.
streaming through
Side story?
right now. We
Twerking?
will let you guys know when we have more
Two people twerking?
knowledge in terms
Oh,
of
they just got done.
who's not going to make it.
I don't know
when,
who this
when
guy
the
is.
cutoff
Oh,
is,
that's the
'cause
Red
pretty
Wing
much
guy. I seen him.
the lookout we're on. Obviously, we've talked to the best of the best, the top
Yeah,
competitors
I'm,
here. So
I'm not
far
a
in
follower
terms
of
of
him anymore.
They're here to
buddy.
compete. They were talking the whole time, basically laughing.
Isn't
It
he
was-
streaming right now? Pretty sure he's streaming right now.
Lucky Licky Ricky. Licky Licky Bald Bald Licky Ricky Bald.
Bro, oh my gosh, this guy is funny, bro.
Lucky Licky Ricky. Licky Licky Bald Bald
This
Licky
guy's
Licky
kind of
Bald.
funny, bro.
A bit of a joke to them. And that's not the case for the rest of the people, right?
Yeah.
Everyone else
Brody
here
a
is
freak
fighting,
like he's so good.
fighting
I'm saying, bro,
really hard
that's
to
not
get
my type
through.
of freak. You
And
need
it's
to
going to
keep
be
him
amazing
locked
to
up,
see
bro.
who makes the cut. Obviously, I mentioned before, rooting for those that, this isn't, these aren't who we just spoke to. Those
Yeah.
aren't
Keep
the
'em locked up.
professional runners, essentially, that are just really trying to get.
Percenters.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to see some people who
This guy,
aren't
it's every
professionals,
day,
have
bro.
no background,
He
got
look
up off
too
that
happy.
couch and came here today. That is what I'm looking for. That is what I'm looking for.
By the way, you guys could just see on the chat before the previous shot of us that rope there. So that is that rope on the ground that
Yeah.
they're crossing over. So when they hit that marker, right now we do not know what that number is, nor do we know where
Is that hair?
we are in that number. But we will let you guys know as soon as we possibly can. But it'll be pretty easy because hopefully we'll get that shot where the rope will go up and there will be no one else.
Oh my gosh! So when
so
a
bad.
rope goes up, you
That's gonna
can't
hurt.
pass.
We're gonna try to
Imagine
get you guys an
seeing
interview
that.
with Trunky.
Yeah, it did look
get
like
Trunky.
it. It looked like just a ball of hair.
As soon as we possibly can. Yeah, we'll get Trunky over. Yeah, come on over.
Yeah.
Come on over. We have another interviewee. Go ahead, throw the headset on.
Oh, it's the Killua dude.
That's all right. Welcome in. Welcome
Okay,
in.
these
Welcome
might be
in,
a
man.
little
What's your
main
name?
characters then.
Rivera or Bell? I go on YouTube by Bell.
Okay.
Pull that up a little bit. There we go.
Yeah,
now we can hear it.
there
We just
you
want everyone to
go.
hear it.
He said he goes on YouTube by Bell.
Yeah.
How you feeling after the race?
So funny thing actually happened. Second lap, 3/4 almost done. I tripped. I did like 3 rolls, and I just continued spreading. So my ankle hurts a little bit.
Oh,
But I'm completely used to it. I play soccer and all that stuff. People step on my ankles all the time. But honestly, it slowed me down. I really wanted to finish like top 15. Couldn't do it because of that.
Hey.
Yeah, it slowed me down by like 5 people, and I was like, God dang it, bro.
Top 40%. You still qualify for phase 2.
You qualify.
That's what I
You're-
say,
you're
yeah.
moving
That's
on.
what matters.
If he
You're
didn't
right
cut,
again.
if he
I got like
didn't cut.
represent kilo with the kilo drip, you know?
My
Right?
God.
Watch
You know
the
what
show.
I'm saying?
Watch the show like 5 times. Read the manga, bro. Manga is so hard to read. Like
It's just like a book.
you're just reading a book at
Yeah,
that
it's like a
point.
book.
But even then, sometimes
Yeah,
just
they're
saying-
not
they just
lying.
go on and on about Nen. You need to know about enhancement, all the 5 Nen types, and I'm all like, I totally understand this completely.
That's the tough part, man. That's the tough part.
Yeah.
So we have a controversy that's been going on. There have been some people who cut. As you saw, there were some of the bends, and there were people who
He
had
cut.
gone.
He cut.
So, another thing,
He
I'm
cut.
like completely blind, can only see like 5 feet in front of me.
Wow.
But I
can't
hate
force
running in
myself to
glasses.
read the manga.
Mm-hmm.
So the entire time I had to make sure, okay, as long as there's like a couple people in front
I
of me.
mean, you shouldn't.
I
You
will
shouldn't
see
force
the
yourself to read nothing, bro. But force is
silhouettes,
crazy.
just
It's
follow them
100,
and all that.
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't have a problem reading spoilers. Let me give y'all a little bit of time. Let me do a little dance. Ooh. I didn't have any problems reading Crollo versus Hisoka. I'm not gonna lie. And I think a little bit after, like it wasn't like unbearable.
How does he skate on just ground like that? That defy all laws of physics.
It's aura, bro.
Just aura right there.
It's aura.
But yeah, personally, I think, because think about it, okay, if they cheat, or if they really finish in the top 40%, maybe some will, maybe some won't. But like, in the Hunter exam, anything goes in
Yeah.
the show.
Yeah.
Like, what is it? The guy in the very beginning, poisoning people with drinks?
Yeah,
All that
Tompa.
stuff. Yeah, Tompa, yeah. I hated him.
I haven't seen any of that yet today. Not
Haven't
out
seen
here.
it? Yeah.
No
Luckily.
poisoning.
Yeah, luckily.
That's
Oh
what
my
I
God.
haven't seen anything like
Yeah,
that.
the
First
days
would have
young.
been
It's
packing
phase
brownie
one. Yeah, it's
laxatives,
phase
bro.
one.
He would have been
How you
giving
feel about phase
everybody
2?
stuff.
What was phase 2 again? It is the
It's Assassin. It's going to be some. We're going to dive into the rules later.
I was gonna say, they
obviously.
can't tell
when
them
it's
right
actually
now,
gonna
can
they?
start up.
I purposely went in blind. I did not want to know anything. All I needed to know was the date, what time I had to be here, and what I'm going to wear.
Oh,
So yeah,
So
I
you
did
didn't
not
even know phase 1 was a run? Or did you?
I kind of sort of just inferred from like the show and
Sure.
all that
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Even then, I run marathons,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
So
What?
It's a good place to start for today.
that's a good place to start.
Yeah.
However, the hills, I hate hills so much.
Yeah. Who likes them?
How is the
I don't know.
terrain overall?
Clark Kent, you
Um,
think so?
So because
Hey,
it
he
rained
kinda
yesterday,
does
it
a
did
little
affect
bit.
the terrain quite a bit.
Oh.
Everything was quite mushy. My
Dang,
shoes just kept
you're
on seeping
right,
into the
Danicky.
ground. But like, you just
Oh.
got to deal with it at that point. Yeah.
By the way, Josh in the chat is rooting for you and wants to know your full name.
My full name?
Yeah.
Victor Jesus Quintino Rivera Garcia.
There you go.
Victor. Oh my gosh, Victor Jesus Valentini Garcia.
Call
That's
me
all I
Bell.
heard.
Yeah, just call me Bell.
I love it.
You're a Hunter x Hunter fan, obviously. I've been
Oh, yeah.
asking everybody this. Give me your top 3 favorite characters.
My top 3. So number 1, of course, Killua. Without
Okay,
a doubt.
good.
all
You're
right?
wearing his fit.
Shout out Killua.
Number 2, Miriam.
Love
Yeah,
Marijuana.
it's like
Okay,
the
he's not a
dynamic
hunter,
between
though.
him going from a monster to becoming a human. Insane.
Heartwarming.
And then my third favorite, what's his name? I'm trying to remember. Kite. Yeah, Kite's Kite's
Oh,
up
shout
there.
out Kite, man.
Yeah,
I told
Kite.
y'all,
I
yeah,
haven't had
Kite-
anybody say Kite yet.
Kite's
yeah, that's
pretty
fine.
cool.
My friend loves scythe characters and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So this is to my boy K-Mitz, Kyron.
Maybe
I
they
give a
just
shout out
need
for Kite.
hunter
I know you love him.
characters, like hunter characters.
Epic.
instead
Anybody
of
you want to shout
hunter,
out? Anything you want to say?
licensed
Um,
characters.
Let's see. You can follow me on YouTube. It's Jet Bell, JETTBELL.
See what this dude talking about, bro. See what this dude talking about, bro. Like this? Bro!
Let's see. You can follow me on YouTube. It's Jet Bell, JETTBELL. Shout out to.
How am I supposed to find it?
Anyone watching you right now?
I'm gonna be honest. I did not tell anyone I was coming. I told my
So they're probably not.
So I'm here completely alone.
Hey,
Um,
Josh in the chat room.
Thank
for
you, Josh. I love you, Josh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I told my family. I was like, hey, I'm gonna go to Washington. They're like, what? And I was like, oh, I'm just gonna go run a marathon. Don't worry about it. And then my friends are like, hey, yo, are you busy this weekend? I'm in Washington right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Visiting from where?
I'm coming from Texas.
Right on.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
This is what I'm saying. He
So
on
wait,
dead
wait,
rails,
you
bro.
flew to a
Who
whole
is this
other
guy?
state without telling anybody what you were up to?
No. Yeah.
Hey, that's horrible.
I did not. I'm gonna be honest.
That's Aura.
First time coming to
That's
Washington
alright.
too. So
Hey.
Wow.
That's
don't know
me.
what I'm doing for
I'm
most
sorry,
part.
guys.
Yeah,
I'm
fair enough. Yeah.
Well, what you are doing is advancing into phase 2. And on
Exactly.
your way to be a pro hunter. So congratulations.
That's the goal. That's
Yeah,
the goal.
yeah, yeah.
We
We'll
hope
talk
to
to
see
you
you
again
make it
soon.
all the way, man.
Somebody got some
Thank you for
icebreakers.
inviting me.
Yeah, of
definitely,
course.
man.
We'll see you after phase 2.
And make sure to sub to his YouTube, guys.
Rest up.
All right. Love you all. Goodbye.
Yeah.
That's all that matters, man. He's not. This guy is.
Oh,
not
the
giving
Blues
up.
Clues
He's
guy is
walking,
making it.
but he has not given
Pushing
up.
through. I love this, man. This is what I
The
was
rope
talking
is
about
not up
earlier.
yet
Like,
either.
those that are not professionals, those that are not, didn't run cross country in college, don't run all the time, don't run marathons regularly. Those that came out just trying to
What
push
would
through,
happen
trying
if you
finish,
tried to
trying
run a
prove
marathon
something
and
to
you never ran one
themselves, You
before?
know, and like I know this
'Cause that would be
competition, once
me.
we get into the next phases, is going to be about proving it to the Hunter Association.
Would your
and
body, like,
becoming a
shut
pro
down?
hunter,
That guy's
hopefully.
fit was
But I love
kinda
those out
nice.
here that are just trying
This
to
dude
prove
is
something
eating
to
a banana.
themselves
They're
and
Just
just trying to
proving it
improve themselves.
man. And that's what is really beautiful. People who don't, that maybe you have never ran before, you've never done this, but you're just giving it your all, and you get points for that. You know, aura point. You get an aura just for crossing that finish line, whether you're in first or dead last. If you got out here and did it, you're lapping me. You're
Absolutely.
lapping me sitting here.
Yeah,
in this
yeah,
chair,
yeah.
You know, they're lapping everybody at home.
We're not doing a thing.
He said they're laughing everybody at home.
I
They're
love
not
it. We
laughing
had
me,
a
bro.
lot of people. I think dare I say we're getting kind of close to
I
the
think
cutoff.
we're getting
I'm not
close.
sure. I'd love to get a time update,
Getting
but
a
I
shot,
really.
man. Getting a shot. This is gonna be crazy.
I wish we
Jordan
had a
was better than
number, bro. This
Chimera
gonna go
and
so
Arc. I highly
crazy.
disagree
Imagine
with
you
that.
like
Chimera
back
and
here.
Arc is the greatest arc
You see,
in
oh my
all
gosh, this dude
anime,
is running.
And I will argue with.
Imagine you
anybody
like
about
back
that at
here.
any time.
Such
You see this
aftertaste.
We're
person
coming up
running, they
on
let
1
the
hour,
line
11
up.
minutes, and 30 seconds.
That's impressive.
Okay.
Still, that 8 hours
Yeah.
in 1 hour 11.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Can you check if Evan Barnes finished yet? Yes, we can. Sort of. Maybe. We'll find out for you.
It looks as though Lorian Dean finished.
Okay.
Awesome, awesome.
Oh, you saw him?
Yeah, I saw him on the camera.
Oh,
It
cool.
looks as though he is finished.
And we have not hit the cutoff yet.
Yeah, no, we have not.
haven't hit the
we
cutoff
are
yet.
This
actively
guy, he had
looking
a
for the
thing
You
cutoff.
gotta
on his
figure it's
I need
coming
a
up
hair.
so soon.
Yeah.
It's gotta be.
Hopefully, we will have an update soon as to.
I feel
how-
like if it was
because,
coming up
by the
soon,
way,
they would
we
have their
don't know
gear
the
ready.
final
You know,
total
they
of
have their
who's gonna
hands
be in
on the
phase
rope
2.
prepared
That's
to
gonna
bring
be
it
a
up.
whole other conversation for how many are left.
Speaking
after
of,
this
let's-
phase.
let's hurry
It'd
up and
also
see
be
what
interesting just
what
here
it
on,
does,
on
man.
site. You out like this is not just.
So no more rocking, a lot more direct kind of movement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you always run barefoot? That's just your thing?
I do. I've been doing this for
He was barefoot?
like 10 years.
So you're a runner?
Yeah, I run. I wouldn't call myself like a
I was with him holding the
athlete,
garbage
a super
bag.
athlete, like an ultra marathon guy.
You look
but-
like a super athlete.
Nah.
the chat definitely could not tell.
Nah, I'm just a regular dude. Anybody can get out here and do it.
Most definitely.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think that gut wrenching after you put all this work in. This is the chat is asking. It's an 8-mile run.
Yep.
An 8-mile run to come to. You still.
I want to see them put up
is up for, like the chat said. We're looking for the cream of the crop.
Is that rope up? Yep. Rope is up.
Dang. Oh my gosh. These all look like regular Joes too.
The rope is up. From this point
That's
on,
it.
nobody
That's the
makes
cutoff. Man, do I feel bad for those participants.
The real question is,
Oh.
are they going to keep running? They're just going to.
I mean, that's it, right?
Yeah.
Within
Man.
sight, too.
Within
Wow.
sight.
Right in front of them.
We must find out what that final number
Wow.
was. Oh my goodness. Absolute heartbreak here at the Hunter Association.
Could we get an interview from
bro.
somebody who did not make it?
Yeah, we'd love to get someone
Yeah,
who didn't
if
make
we
it.
could get an interview from someone who didn't make it, one of the first people to get cut off by the rope, that would be fantastic.
Also, those waiting for Trunky, I think
I don't know where he went.
He did qualify. Trunky obviously did qualify.
Trunky
He was
qualified.
here, and
He
he's
was
run
here.
off.
I'm trying to see if we got any main characters who
Yeah, so Trunky will just spawn
got
in when he's
beat up.
ready.
So that's, guys, that's that is not
through.
18, man. Now we're
Oh, this guy. I'm not gonna lie. No. Guys, Leorio didn't make it. Leorio didn't make it. This guy didn't make it, but he didn't deserve to. He stopped and took a break. Pikachu cap standing out. Which one was he?
Man, I can't believe we got that shot of the people that just got the rope right in front of their
that's
faces.
gotta
That is
hurt, man.
absolutely brutal.
That's gotta hurt.
brutal for those prospective hunters.
Leorio
Wow.
wasn't
Gotta
there,
hurt.
but it was a guy I was calling Leorio. Oh my gosh. Bro. That's phase 1. Let's see what's phase 2. Oh my gosh, this is the tag. Should we save this? Oh, he had already won. Y'all, we still have to do... I still have to do this game. It is currently 1:21. I need to go to bed. I think I'm going to save the game for tomorrow, bro. Let's take a little sneak peek at this, though.
Flag Assassin is going to be kicking off very shortly. A lot of people
No,
stuck around
Should we-
that didn't
what
make
the heck
it
is
through phase
222?
1 because just now
It's
they were like,
122 for me.
if you're in phase 2, come on down. And
Guys, I think I need to go to bed, bro. I have so much to do. I have to take my niece to school, and I think I have to take my mom to the airport in a couple of hours. I think it's time to go to bed. And I didn't want to. We streamed for 2 hours. I wanted to stream for a little bit more than 2 hours. Oh my gosh. Get to bed. All right, I'm gonna have to get to bed, y'all. I'm gonna have to get to bed. Thank y'all so much for coming to the first Pagic Pulse stream. Lofi? Is this Lofi? Yeah, this says Lofi. I don't know what to do for this beat. Like, I mean, I don't know what to make for this
Get
playlist.
4 weeks free when you sign up
I'm not
for
gonna
Uber
lie.
One for students.
Because I'm not gonna put uncopyrighted jazz. It's like our
Chewy
late night
has everything to keep your
Minecraft
horse
vibes
healthy and
type
happy,
vibes
so you
type.
can keep them protected all.
That's another one, and then we had this one too. I like this one. I'm gonna end it off on this one. All right, y'all. Keep it as a stream waiting screen. Or, wait, what is this? Stream waiting. Might need to link. Might need to link to them. Let's see. All of my stuff should be public. playlist. Yeah, it's my stream playlist. So if y'all got songs to add, we can add songs there too, bro. Y'all won't be able to add it. Y'all have to DM me. But good stream, y'all. Good stream. We got our set lights. Let's take set lights off because we took that. Set lights is going off. And then hunter exams. Let's change it to hunter exams. Back and forth. And then I guess I'm gonna try to stream tomorrow too. I need to record a video, but I'm gonna try to stream too. But anyway, thank y'all for joining. You was at the club. Magic is not outside, he stays at home. Alright, bro. I'll catch y'all later. Do I want to catch y'all later? I don't even want to catch y'all later, bro.